right, hello, welcome to Adventures in Lollygagging. We're back tonight. We're playing a little game called We're in Danger. It's a game I have made and I have forced through various means these kind people to play it. Some of it has been begging, some of it has been blackmail. A few of you are getting paid, and the rest of you, you're contractually obligated because we're legally and lawfully wed. So thanks, Jeremy. So let's see.
We're
just
going to
dive right
favors,
in.
But
yeah, I mean that's part of it,
yeah.
Right? Like that's just obvious. Exactly. So yeah, we're gonna dive right in. This is a new. So if you haven't been following the channel, if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, We're in Danger game. I've been working on it for a little bit. It's very horror themed, action themed, but mostly horror. And because it's spooky season, because it's Halloween, I want to get a few more of these out. Very one shot driven. So we're really not looking to get to know these characters for that long, because the ones that you're about to meet, probably half of them aren't going to make it through tonight. But we'll see. Who knows? It's happened before. We'll figure out how it goes. And we also have a brand new player. So Kipser is the first time Kipser is going to play. So very excited to introduce somebody else to it and get going. So I think what I'm going to do at some point before the end of the month is I'm going to take what we're doing here. I'm going to put it in a nice little one-shot sheet. Then I'm going to put it up on itch, and you can have a copy of it yourself, and you can play it, and we'll go from there. So let's just get started. I don't want to do anything else. So let me get a little music going. I don't know what I want to do. Let's do should probably have planned this, but I didn't. Let's do it's not horror yet, so we don't have to go right into the horror. Let's go into a little investigator's office. It's 1975. It's October. It is about a week after the Thrilla in Manila, in which Muhammad Ali defeated Joe Frazier in a boxing match in the Philippines. None of that is even remotely relevant to what's actually going to be going down tonight. However, it is still 1975, and we are on a long and lonesome highway, probably somewhere east of Omaha. We're going to call it State Road 23. And as we open up, we see a very dark and lonesome highway. And since it's 1975, there's not a whole lot on it. There's not strip malls left and right. There is really just kind of open farmland in some cases, or just sort of dusty plains. And we maybe follow one or two vehicles, maybe a giant big rig as it's driving down this highway for a bit. And we just kind of see it kind of swerving here and there. We see the sun going down in the west. Maybe we see a little flicker of thunder and lightning on the horizon, but not yet here, not raining. And we watch as this big rig pulls off into this large kind of parking dirt area. It's not paved. And we see as it peels off to the side where maybe one or two other big rigs are, we see there's a gas station, and we see a painted sign. It's not even illuminated, just painted. And there's a little light shining on it maybe. And it says Clark's Motors. And then we see maybe two sets of gas station pumps. We see light pouring out onto the parking area where a handful of cars are. Some of them may be pumping gas, others maybe just pulled off to the side. And we see Diner 23. It's the name of it. A nice big flickering neon letters in the window. And as we go inside, we can see this diner. Okay, it's a diner style of layout where there's a long counter, Formica cover. We hear the sounds of maybe like a radio playing a jukebox off to the side. We see a handful of booths. It's not very busy, but there's maybe a dozen or more people in here. We hear the sounds of conversation, maybe in that booth or at this table or at that counter. We got maybe a black and white TV in the upper left-hand corner. And we see a woman moving back and forth behind the counter. She's just got, jeans on and a t-shirt. And she's probably in her late 40s or so. Hair kind of sort of done up a little crazy, but then she's got like a bandana running through it. And she comes over to an individual that's sitting, that has just sat down, perhaps within the last few minutes at the counter. And we're going to say it's Joe. So Joe, who is it that she is now approaching and speaking to?
Sure. I'm playing Tomatthew. He's a short, little.
Sorry, no. Say the name slowly again one more time, please.
Tomatthew.
Okay.
Goes by Tom. So,
yeah,
Tom,
goes by Tom or Matthew.
not Tommy.
Oh.
And yeah, he's kind of short. He's wearing some oversized clothes. He's got like the big trench coat and a hat that's a little bit too big for him. Wearing sort of a journalist getup. I've got his athleticism as a 3, so he's kind of gaunt, kind of small. His composure is a 1, his reasoning is a 2. And then on him, he's got a tape recorder as his appropriate item and some lockpicks as his inappropriate item. And I said his expertise is journalism.
So she comes over and she's like kind of looking at you, and she pulls like a pencil or something, maybe out of her hair. It's like stuck up in her, and she pulls it out and out of like a little pocket in her shirt, which has like Diner 23 on.
Mm-hmm.
She pulls out a little pad, and she's like, "So what can I get you, honey? Something to eat, something to drink?"
Yeah, I'll get some creamer with coffee in it, and then hash browns.
Just the hash browns? You don't want anything to go with it, or?
No, not right now.
Okay, creamer with coffee. I see what you did. And little hash browns. Okay. Are you like reading anything or doing anything? Do you have like a newspaper out? Do you have like a magazine out? Do you have a notebook
There's
out?
probably I'd say there's like a newspaper in front of me, and then I've got like a little notepad that I'm scribbling on, looking through, maybe from previous notes or whoever I talked to last.
And she's like maybe looking down, like, what you got going on there?
Oh, I'm a journalist, so just going over the last
A journalist?
Yeah.
You work for like, who do you work for? Any, you work around here? You work for the Des Moines Register?
No, just kind of do my own thing and try and sell stories to people that want to buy them.
Oh, you're freelance. Oh, you know, I did a little writing back in my day.
Really?
You know, yeah, poetry, really. Songs, honestly. I was a singer, but, you know, didn't work out, and so I'm here. You see, she just kind of looks around, turns back, grabs a coffee pot off of one of the burners, puts down like a teal coffee mug in front of you, pours about half full, and then just slides over the little container of creamers, like individual packed creamers and a bunch of sugars, sweet and lows and stuff, slides them over to you. But that was another life. Anyhow. All right, well, I'll put your order right in. And then she turns around, and you can see she hangs up the order on a little rack there, and then just like hits a bell so the cook in the back knows. And then you see her, wander away, and she's fairly attractive, I guess, for her age, but you could definitely tell she has a lot of hairspray in her hair, and she's got a lot of makeup on. She's put a lot of work into it. You see her move down to the end of the counter. She moves out from behind it, and she goes over to a booth. And in that booth, we'll say we find Jeremy. Who do we find in the booth? I already know your character.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm laughing.
There's a very tall, broad-shouldered man, a little bit gaunt in the face, wild, crazy, white-haired, stubble that from somebody who just clearly hasn't shaven in a while. Just muck. Like he's clearly filthy. He's wearing layers of clothes that are extremely worn thin, like, a bear sweater that's worn thin over another shirt with like some sort of plaid coat over it that has holes in it. And he's just sticking a shivering hand into his pocket, and he's pulling out just a handful of whatever he's got there, and there's a penny and a nickel and a dime, and just sorry, I'm just how much is coffee and just a warm place to sit?
You know what, sweetheart? Why don't you just she like reaches down and kind of gently pushes maybe like a waddled up single and a couple coins back to you. Why don't you just peruse the menu? I'll just give you a little. And she flips over one of the coffee cups that are already on the table, and then she pours a little bit. Just this one's on the house for you. Why don't you take a little time? You okay? You traveling?
Oh, been traveling a long time. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wait, whereabouts you coming from?
Lots of places.
Yeah, I see. Where you going?
a good question. I'll leave though soon. Thank you.
No. No one's asking you to leave. We got a storm coming anyway. We don't want you, out on the roads this time of night. Liable to break your neck out there.
What's
You can stay
your
here.
name?
Don't worry. Me? Oh, and she points to like a little name tag. Phyllis Montgomery. What's yours?
Phyllis, I'm Merle.
Merle.
Phyllis, you're an angel.
Well, that's a very nice thing for you to say. I don't know if my ex-husband would use the same terminology, but, it's very kind of you, Merle.
People shouldn't say bad things about good people.
Oh, well, what makes you think I'm a good person?
Oh, you awful kind. I'm sorry, I'll be quiet.
Oh, Merle, you're so silly. Why don't you take a look at the menu? She kind of leans in. There's a little menu on the back with sides. That's the cheapest. If you want something from there, you just let me know and we can put it in for you, okay?
Okay.
And there's a bathroom out back as well if you want to go wash yourself up at some point.
He'll just stare at her for a good 30 seconds, just stone-faced, waiting for the next thing.
Mm-hmm. The shoe.
Yeah.
Okay. And she's like, okay, well, you just call me if you need anything. And so she stands up, and then we hear the bell ring, and we see walking into the diner. Melissa, who do we see walking into the diner?
So into the diner, you see this kind of early 20s, big, poofy, blonde, sun-dried hair, dress bell-bottom jeans, kind of got a t-shirt on. And she kind of looks around and she's kind of chomping on some gum. Is this a seat yourself kind of place?
Oh, sure. Anywhere you like. We got the counter up there. We've got a booth. We got some tables. Wherever you like, sweetheart. And you look around. It's half filled. There's plenty of places to sit.
Do the bar stools look like the spinny kind of stools?
Of course they do. Yeah.
Then that is where Bonnie is going to sit herself up on one of the stools and chewing her gum, kind of spins around to take the place in.
Tomatthew?
Oh, hey there. I'm Bonnie from Cali.
Hey, Callie?
Yeah.
I'm Tom with you.
California. It's very nice to meet you, Tom.
He'll shake her hand. So, what's your story? Why are you out here?
Well, I'm driving to Bryn Mawr, but it's a real long drive, all the way from Cali. It's been a while since I've seen the water. I think I'm going from California to Pennsylvania. So
okay. I was trying to track it. I was like, wait, are you going to? You're from Cali to Pennsylvania. Okay,
yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. You?
Where did you say this diner was again? What part of the country?
Midwest, in your backyard, basically somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just say, I'm just from around here and just, traveling up to the insert nearest big city.
Denver, maybe.
I surf all the time in California. What do you do around? It looks so boring around here. What do you do for fun?
Oh, I mean, there's mountains if you go that way a ways, and really nothing if you go the other way. But there's stories everywhere though if you know where to look.
I bet you do. She kind of looks at your tape recorder and whatnot.
So as you're looking at the tape recorder, is it one of those big lay flat tape recorders, or is it something a little bit more handheld size?
I'd say I don't really know how. Probably as small as possible.
For the 70s, however small they got.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
I think they were just
1970s. You can get one that's relatively handheld.
Okay.
Okay. So as you look at it, you watch all of a sudden, like it just like one of the buttons on it just kind of goes down, like it starts like it presses it presses play, and you just hear in the 1970, and then like the lights flicker really fast, and then everyone like kind of looks around. You see like the jukebox just suddenly shifts and changes, and you hear this like doo-wop song come up, doo-wop, 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 and then everything flickers back, and you hear the bell ring once more of the door, and we see walking in is who, Kipser? Who do we see walking in?
You see a woman in a really long tie-dyed shirt. She's got like 5 different beaded necklaces on, tiny shorts. You can see the fraying of the jean shorts underneath. You have to squint to see the thinness of the sandals she's wearing. She almost looks like she would try to go for barefoot if she could. And she's just got this long tangled hair that's filled with like flowers and dirt. Like Jeremy, but smelly more in the weed and BO side of things.
Nice.
Yo, it's just a moment to travel here. You got a place to sit?
Right over here.
Of course, sweetie. Just
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
realize you're working here now.
Right
Just-
on.
Sorry. Could I get a milkshake when you have a second?
Sure. Like, is there a flavor? Vanilla, chocolate? It's basically all we got right now, sweetheart.
Chocolate.
Chocolate, sure. Okay. And, ma'am, you can sit anywhere you like.
Oh, sweet.
Coffee, something to drink.
Yeah, coffee. Oh, yeah. What food? Food. Yeah, coffee.
Food? Sure. And she reaches down. She kind of pulls up a menu out from underneath the counter and just kind of slides it over to you. And she's like, yeah, whenever you're ready, just take your time.
Thanks.
And like you take a look, and it's got your basic diner fare. There's really nothing special on it. It's usual stuff like sandwiches, hamburgers, tuna melts, stuff like that.
Wow, this is amazing.
Sure. Are you here alone? Did you travel here on
Oh
your
yeah,
own?
I got
Kipser?
my and she points at like a VW bus that's half orange and half sort of beige on it. Yeah. The rest of the crew we were following the Grateful Dead, but they had to go out, so I took the car.
And so you point back, you through the window, and everyone kind of turns to look through the window, and they're like it's lit up because the gas station area has a couple exterior lights and such, and so we can kind of maybe see that bus, but then everything suddenly flickers, and it becomes really dark all of a sudden.
Oh.
And then in the far distance, there's like this stroke of lightning. We just see it strike down, and then everything kind of flickers back on. And you again hear the jukebox just go do as it like shifts to a completely different song all of a sudden.
They're hitting
And Phyllis is like,
hard.
that thing is always on the fritz. One second, I'm sorry, folks. I'll be right back. And you just see her kind of wander over to the jukebox and like start fiddling with it here and there. Okay, so if I go back to Merle for a second here, Merle, when you're sitting in the booth, which means you're sitting like right next to the window.
Mm-hmm.
You had like kind of maybe a closer view. Maybe you were looking out of it. Like the lights went down. There's a stroke of lightning, just kind of came down, and you see the horizon just suddenly illuminated for a second. And for the briefest moment, you thought you saw someone standing in the middle of the road, just kind of staring at the diner.
Nope.
What do you?
Going to the bathroom now.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. So you get up, you go to the bathroom, you
I'll make
walk
sure to leave
into
that nice
like
lady
we'll
all
say.
the coins I had.
So you leave all the coins there on the table, and you go down to the this little side hall back. You probably go past her as you pass by the jukebox. You see the turn off into the kitchen, and you can see men's, women's bathroom, and you see a payphone in between them. And like you walk past it, and like right as you're pushing the door open to the men's bathroom, the phone rings, just like this little sudden jolt. The phone just rings. And rings, and it's again a payphone. It's just continuing to ring and ring. What do you do, Merle?
I don't live here. Stop calling. Hello? Who is this?
What? Well, hello there. Who is this?
Merle.
Well, hi, Merle.
I'm going to the bathroom now.
Don't you?
Who are you?
Who am I? Well, I'm just a little angel is what I am. Come here to take you to heaven.
I already met one angel, and I think that's one more than I deserve. I think you're lying. You go to hell, devil!
I hang the phone up. And the phone hangs up. No problem.
I don't know.
Okay. No, that's fine. And do you continue into the bathroom?
Yeah. And just do my best
Okay.
to, like, if there's anything in there that I can rummage, I rummage.
So you go to the bathroom. It's got a single stall, like actually closed in for a sit down bathroom, and then there's a single urinal. It's in okay condition. It's not like nasty, but it's not super clean. And it's got like a stand pedestal sink. It's got kind of a grimy looking mirror, and then there's a trash can in here.
Mm-hmm.
And so do you just start going into the trash
Well,
can?
if there's running
Okay.
water, I'll, like, get some water in my hand, kind of scrape at my teeth a little bit.
Okay.
You know, get my face some, and then, yeah, just look in there, whatever they got, if there's...
So as you're looking in there and you're doing the little kind of fix with your, with whatever you're cleaning, you look in the reflection in the mirror, and you see behind you there's like this little frosted window. It's fairly small that goes outdoors, and you see a face pressed up against it, just kind of smushed up against from the outside, kind of looking in, and you just hear, "Hey, Merle."
Who the fuck are you, and why are you talking to me?
I told you I'm just an angel here to take you to heaven. Well, first I'm going to take you to meet St. Simon, and then we're going to go to heaven together. All you got to do is come outside.
No, I don't think I'm going to do that.
Oh, that's going to make me real sad. And you just see like this face, like literally its face, like you can't really see much actual features because it's just pressed so heavily against the glass, and the glass is very frosted. That makes me real sad, Merle. Why do you want to make me sad?
So I don't fucking trust you. I think you saying words confuse me.
And then you hear the sounds of a toilet flush. And then the door to the stall opens up, and you see kind of a heavy scent man, clearly the cook. And he's kind of like wiping his hands off, and he's like, "Who the hell you talking to, boy?"
Nobody. I'm just sorry. Yeah. It's been a long day. I thought I saw somebody in the mirror and I was spooked, and I'm real sorry. I'll kitchen smells good.
All right. Well, why don't you... Stall's all yours if you need it. He comes up, kind of quickly washes his hands, but doesn't do like a really good job, and then he leaves. Okay. Back out front. The three of you are all along the counter. Is that right? All three of you are along the counter? Or did anyone kind of move
Sure,
around?
I can sit on the counter as well.
You don't have to. Sit wherever you like.
I'd be fiddling with my tape thing because it was messing up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So every time you fiddle with it, you just hear like a you go to press the play, and you just hear
Oh, dude, that's great. Yeah, keep that going. And she'll pull up a guitar and try to match that sound. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You keep playing like a B flat, like over and over.
Oh, yeah, I really
Amazing.
feel it. Yeah.
Okay. And everyone else in like the freaking diners kind of like looking around, looking at you, and some people are calling to Phyllis and like quickly paying their checks and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay. And then I'll say, because the two of you are fiddling with that, I'll say, Bonnie, like you look through at one point you like look through maybe the, what's it called? We'll say that kitchen window, like through the window into the kitchen. And like, you see like there's no one back there. Like there's really no one back there, but you see like a little flare up, like a little fire kind of kick up from one of the, like from somewhere around the stove or from where the cooking is. You just see a little flame and it's suddenly just burning there. And the Phyllis doesn't seem to know. There's no one back there. What do you do? Bonnie.
Phyllis. You said your name was Phyllis, right? There's some.
What's that, darling? And she's
some,
like over like making change for somebody who's paying to leave right now. Well, I'll be with you in 1 second. You just one second.
Fire in the.
What's that?
Fire in the kitchen.
And then she gets fire in the kitchen. Oh goodness! And she throws the money down, starts running back into the kitchen, and then she grabs like a towel. She starts like kind of beating down the fire a little bit here and there.
And Bonnie will follow her back there.
Okay.
I can help.
Okay, give me a check. Give me
Okay.
an athleticism check really fast. It's starting to spread a little bit, a little greasy fire. So Kipser, you haven't seen that check before. So basically, you pick one of your attributes, you roll a small dice pool, usually 4d6 unless someone's helping you, and then 5s and 6s are good. Those are hits. Anything that's equal or under your attribute rank, and so in this case, athleticism for Melissa is a fumble and could cause her strain. And then after the roll, we kind of like figure out what gets canceled, what makes it through, and we go from there. So Melissa, go ahead and give us a little roll.
Okay. And I don't have like my items don't come into play. I have a vintage box purse for my appropriate item, and I've got a pocket knife for my inappropriate. My expertise is surfing. I don't think any of that comes into play. So I rolled a 1, a 3, a 3, and a 4. And my athleticism is a 2.
Okay.
So that means that I've got.
You go in there.
Yeah.
And it goes terribly, right? First you fail. And then secondly, you have an extra 1. So that means there's 2 strain coming back to your way, we'll say. As you start like kind of trying to like to put out the fire, maybe you pick up like a greasy rag as opposed to a clean rag. And that just kind of catches on fire. So what do you think happens? What do you think it burns? Does it burn your skin? Does it burn your hair? Does it burn your clothes? What do you think it gets on?
I would say that it would probably like she's leaning over and she like Phyllis has a head full of hairspray, and so she's like leaning over this as she's trying to like swat at it with this rag, and so it's an oil soaked rag, and so it's just gonna be like bangs and
Poor woman.
flames, bangs,
Okay, so your hair
hairspray.
and then like Phyllis turns around and just starts hitting you over the head with like the towel to kind of put up. Oh, sugar, what are you doing? And then maybe that's part of like what happens, and you kind of get a little scorched work. And then you hear the sound of a voice as the door to the kitchen opens up behind you. Like, what the hell are you two doing back here? And you look back, you see this kind of heavy set, greasy looking man. He's got like a white shirt on. He's got all sorts of stains on it. He's got a little towel around his waist. He's got like these green pants on. He comes in. He's like, I leave for 2 seconds. You're trying to burn it down. What the hell's wrong with you? Who are you? What are you doing in here? And he's just moving around, grabbing this, throwing water on that, smothering this with a towel.
Well, hey, I'm Bonnie from Cali. Nice to meet you.
Bonnie from Cali. Why don't you go out and get out of the kitchen now? Thank you very much for your assistance here.
There were just
we
flames.
Got it. Everything's
just
under control.
coming up, and that's why I told Phyllis and we came in here because the flames were bad if no one's around. I'll go sit down. But
that's a great idea. That's a great idea. You should go sit down right now.
Nice to meet you.
Definitely what you should do. And then you hear like as you leave, you hear like the two of them are like arguing back and forth. Well, she was just trying to help. I'm like, I don't care. She's trying to help. Get my kitchen. And then the door closes. Back out in the main diner. Kipser, what was the name of your character again?
Her name is Cheryl.
Cheryl, that's right. Okay. Cheryl, you're out there. You're playing your guitar.
Yes.
Okay. And you're playing here and there. And every now and then we hear the sounds of Thomathu's tape recorder, like just it almost sounds in some ways like the type of sound that comes on before like an emergency broadcast signal, like over and over and over again, but nothing seems to follow it. Thomathu, you probably recorded something on here, like an interview or some thoughts, whatever it might be,
right.
And all that seems to be gone, and instead there's just a long buzz. And Cheryl, you're playing this song, and then suddenly the buzzing stops.
Oh.
And then when you maybe pull your hands off the fret, you hear somewhere outside, as if you hear the very music that you just played coming from somewhere else.
Yeah, you can hear the rhythm in the air.
It's great acoustics in here.
Yeah. Oh, not just in my head, dude.
Yeah, I thought you did that.
Oh, no, I just thought it was the drugs.
Oh.
I mean, I don't have anything on me. My inappropriate item is LSD.
Oh, that's totally appropriate for 1975. It's basically in the same container as the creamer in the shirt. It's fine.
Yeah.
The door rings as one of the people who was paying leaves, but as the door opens up, you hear the sounds of that music that was mimicking you suddenly get louder as the door opens up, suggesting it is outside.
Oh, dude. Let's go follow the rhythm. And she'll stand up and start walking towards the door.
Okay. Just walk towards the door. You step out and you see, like, outside, like, there's a lot of flickering of lights, like the various light bulbs and such, the incandescent light bulbs on the outside of what looks like Clark's motors are flickering in and out. You see the lightning in the distance as the storm is approaching. It is now very, very dark. The sun is completely down, and you can see a couple cars are like driving away. The sign, like, you can see the red brake lights and such as they start to part, each of them going different directions. And you just hear the sounds of this guitar, and you see across the street, and it's a state road, so it's not like a modern interstate, but it's also not like a neighborhood road, but it's easy enough to walk across. But you can see it a little bit off across the way on what looks like either like a rock or like some kind of foundation, some kind of like outcropping. You see there's a figure, and they got a little guitar in their hands, and they're just kind of like playing it back and forth, and just kind of playing away, like they're in the darkness.
And she's going to pull the guitar back off of her back and on the front, and she'll start playing. This might be a little bit too on the nose, but she'll start playing "Friend of the Devil" by the Grateful Dead.
Perfect.
And then she'll like pick up the riff. Yeah, dude.
So you play a little bit of that, and then you hear moments later, just like it's Deliverance, all of a sudden with dueling banjos, you hear someone just suddenly mimic the sound.
Dude,
And like as
yeah.
And so there we see Cheryl just outside the diner, underneath the flickering lights of this gas station, looking across the road as someone on the other side, on the other side of the road from where you guys are, is kind of playing the thing, and back and forth you two go. One riff into the next riff, run riff into the next riff.
Mm-hmm.
Let's check back in with Merle for a second. Merle, do you go back to your seat?
I'm not going outside now. Yeah, I'll go back to my seat. Maybe. Yeah. Go back to what's it?
Okay.
He'll like freak out seeing somebody walk outside, but just go back to his seat.
You sit down and you see there is the coffee still, but you also see there's a nice little sandwich, like a half a sandwich and like a little cup of soup sitting right there for you.
Oh, that's real nice. Maybe there was a magazine that I was going to take from the bathroom, and I just start trying to do that little thing, and he forgets what it's called when you fold paper into shapes. He's going to just try and fold it up and do a little heart to leave on the table for her.
Start doing a little origami right there. That's nice. Okay. And then you suddenly hear the sounds of knocking. You look over to your left and you see that there is a face right in the window of your booth. And as you look at it, you realize it's possibly a woman, but it's hard to tell because the face instead is just a mask. It's like this relatively cherub-like mask. And you see like these little rosy cheeks. You see the eyes are cut out, and you see the lips themselves are kind of done up like lipstick, but there's a little slit where breath can come in. And then you can see it's framed around this tangle of blonde hair and this little strap over the ears that go back behind. And you just hear like the knocking as you see the hand right next to her head just knocking slowly. And just says, "Hey, Merle, how are you doing?"
It's not Halloween, piss off.
Not yet. You want to come out and play?
Nobody wants to play with me is any good.
No, don't say that. You should come out here. It's about to rain. Sky's about to open up. Don't you want to come out and play in the rain, Merle?
I don't know what your game is, but I'm not playing it. I'm not inviting you in here either.
Oh, we don't need to be invited. And you suddenly start to see, like, behind her, like, there's, like, a silhouettes of a handful of other folks are kind of nearby, and one of them kind of turns and looks over towards you, and it has a similar kind of mask on, and kind of just gives you this slow wave.
Does anybody else in the restaurant seem to be seeing this?
I would say that I was about to say that Bonnie may, because Bonnie's just super friendly. And so with the other two having left and Bonnie kind of coming back out, she would probably kind of look, hey there, who you talking to?
Your face looks fucked. Sorry.
What? I mean, I did just burned my bangs off. So I mean, there's that. I suppose, but
Did you see them?
See who there?
When you turn to look through the window, you see suddenly there's like a flash of lightning. All the lights outside go off. Cheryl, who is outside the door of the diner, you see all the lights suddenly turn off. Like every single light goes out. And then you hear the music suddenly stops. And then the lights come on. Your duet partner on the other side seems to be missing. And then like the lights themselves flicker on, but it's this sort of like kind of weird, sort of a ethereal, sort of reddish orange color all of a sudden, as opposed to like the bright white, as if everything just suddenly shifted really quickly. Like something's weird with the filaments as you're kind of looking around. It kind of mimics the coloring of that red hue of the brake lights and the rear lights as the cars went away.
Well, I mean, I see some lightning outside there, sir.
They're wearing masks. They might try to give you one for your face, but you shouldn't take it and you shouldn't go outside.
Well, I'm good just as I was made. I don't think I need a mask, but
if you're good, don't go out. Because they say they're good, but they're not.
Oh, all right. What's your name, friend?
My name's Merle. Are you? You got nice eyes.
I'm Bonnie from Cali.
Bonnie's a good name.
Well, thank you. I'll pass along the compliment to my parents.
Okay.
Should we go
shake their hand if I meet them?
Should we go get them from outside though? Because they already went outside.
Don't go out. If that's your friend, you tell them to come in, but you don't go out.
Well, if they're in danger, then I mean, I just met them, but good enough to be friends. So Bonnie will like wander over to like the front door of the diner.
You go over to the front door. You go to push it open. You realize it's jammed. It's like you pull on it, you push on it, pull on it, you push on it. Seems to be jammed.
Just like throw a shoulder into it.
Throw a shoulder. And as you throw a shoulder into it, I'll say that's the time when Cheryl, you hear the sounds of it because you're just a handful of feet from it. You look over and you can see inside there is Bonnie like throwing her shoulder into what looks like the door. But not only that, Cheryl, you look behind into the diner and you can see past the counter where Tomatthew is kind of fiddling around with his radio, and you can see there's a handful of other folks, including Phyllis. She's dealing with a couple customers here and there, and you can see through the window into the kitchen, and you can see like 3 people just suddenly enter the kitchen, and they're kind of skipping around here and there. All of them have these weird masks on, and like there's the big kind of heavy set cook is just kind of cooking this and doing this. Doesn't seem to notice them whatsoever. And they're just kind of skipping in. Meanwhile, Bonnie, you're looking at Cheryl and you see coming from the road, there's like 3 people that are slowly approaching. Each one of them has these like this weird kind of mask on, and they're just kind of skipping up. Like skipping like they're little kids coming right up on where Cheryl is standing.
Bonnie's gonna
What do you
like
two do?
bang on the glass, and try to point like behind you.
Well, you turn around too. And I guess Cheryl will turn around at that like point after
Okay.
doing the there's two on Bonnie as well.
And so you turn around and you see these like three folks that are kind of dressed in this, honestly, attire that's not dissimilar from what you're wearing, like kind of hippie, loose clothing attire in some cases.
Yep.
Colorful. You see they're all wearing this sort of matching kind of tarnished looking mash, and you realize they're singing as they're coming up. They're like, London Bridge is falling down, and they're like just kind of like they're clearly, they seem very high, and then right when they get to the end, like one of them like hops up and lands and says, "My fair lady," and just like jumps right in front of you, and they're like 5 feet in front of you, and you see them reaching into what looks like their coat right now. Here you do, show.
Oh, I think you're weird. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
We are. And like they start to pull out what looks like a really long, dirty knife.
Oh.
We're very weird.
I'm gonna go
aren't
try
we?
the door behind me.
And you turn around. And right as you go to turn around, you watch as inside the kitchen, someone has lifted a similar tarnished, dirty knife and just stabs it into the back of the cook, who screams out in pain. And now, Thomas, you definitely hear him. He's just like, and you look up and you see in the kitchen there are now these 3 figures, some of which are like picking food up and throwing it left and right. One of them is continuing to stab the cook, and the other one like lunges forward and is like sticking their head out between the window, between the kitchen and between the countertop. What's next? And like just kind of screams at you. And we're gonna go into an initiative at this point. 'Cause there's 3 individuals outside, 3 individuals inside, and we're gonna go into there. I'm gonna give the first action to Kipser, because I think Kipser's character Cheryl is in the most danger.
Yeah. I went outside.
Yeah.
I'm very likely to die first. It's me or Jeremy.
So you've got 3 around you.
Yeah.
So you can. So in terms of how combat works in this game, or how I don't even call it combat. It's called a confrontation.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to fight them. You can try to run away. There is effectively a clock that you're kind of working on. You get 1 action to roll something to try to affect. So it could be to escape, to bust through the door, it could be to attack them. However you want it to work. It all kind of comes from a threshold that you're trying to reach to kind of get out of the danger. So what do you think you would do?
Okay, so reasoning is not Cheryl's strong suit. This is going to shock most people based on how I've been playing her so far.
Right.
And there's people in front of her and there's people behind coming through the kitchen, but she's still going to try to see if she can get the door open so she can at least get to the people that seemed friendly, normal friendly.
Can I help with this
Okay,
since I'm right on the other side?
I think so. Absolutely. So she can give you an assist for that.
Okay.
So since you're getting an assist, Kipser, what that means is you're rolling 5 dice this time instead of 4.
Okay.
You're going to get to count 4s as hits as well. It sounds to me like an athletics test, an athleticism test, since you're trying to you're trying to physically get in, she's trying to physically open. But if you want to make the case for something else, you can say so.
Athletics is my rank 1. I definitely
so
don't
give
want to
us-
make the argument.
Okay. So give us 5d6s.
All right, so
and let us know
I
how you do.
rolled a 4 and a 5 and a couple of 3s, but I do have a 1 in there as well.
Okay, so a 4 and a 5 is 2. You got 2 hits. You've got 1 fumble with the 1.
Yep.
So one of your hits, so we can say the 4, can just cancel out the 1. You don't got to worry about it, and
nice.
it still leaves you with a 5, which means you're successful. Okay. So in this case, you just need the 1, and so I would say between the two of you, pushing, pulling, suddenly the door opens up, and you're able to quickly slide inside. And like the two of you, I'm assuming, turn around and close the door immediately.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Of course, there's the screaming now coming from the kitchen, and you hear the sounds of this woman like, "Order me! and she's like kind of crawling through. And so that's where, so what happens then, Kipser, is that there's now like a retaliation. So basically, player goes, danger goes, player goes, danger goes, player goes, danger goes, and on we go. Okay, so this one is going to, and it's pretty random in terms of like what I do. Like I don't necessarily target anyone in particular.
He says
right.
that.
So this is.
That's what he says right before he targets somebody.
All up to the dice.
Okay. All right. So this is going to target whoever has the highest strain.
I have 3 strain.
Take a strain yet? Okay. So it's gonna come. So this is coming for Bonnie. All right. Okay, Bonnie. So what's going to happen is like the two of you slam the door shut. You hear this woman screaming out from the kitchen area. You look over your shoulder, and as you're looking over the shoulder, something comes flying up to the window, crashes through the glass window. You manage to dodge out of the way, Cheryl, but it comes through, and whatever is being thrown is about to hit you in the head. You need to roll a reasoning test to see if maybe you pick up on it fast enough. Maybe it's like a reaction speed, like you hear the sounds of it.
Okay, reasoning is my rank 1 skill.
Awesome.
And can we say that my expertise in surfing can come into play with this? I feel like her movements are pretty fluid, and I am.
This is weather in the cave all over again.
Weather in the cave. I'll tell you what, Melissa, I'm going to let you have it one time for a stupid reason like this. Okay. Do you want to use it now? You get to make the bullshit like surfers use. Do you want to use it on this roll? Or do you want to save it for later?
YOLO. I'm doing it now.
Okay. So you're going to use it now. Okay,
yeah.
good. Okay. So yeah, take it. Like your reflexes. Sure.
Just to set up for the future, Melissa, car surfing is a thing.
It was studied sufficiently in the 70s and then reproduced in the 80s with Teen Wolf.
Oh my God.
So I'm glad that I made I'm glad I made the argument because I rolled a 101, a 3, and a 5.
101, a 3, and a 5. Okay. Okay. So a 101, a 3, and a 5. And you're using your expertise?
I used the expertise, so I had an extra success for that.
Okay. Well, it still sounds so it still sounds like you're going to end up taking a wound from this, though.
Yeah, but only 1.
Okay. All right. That's not a kill test. It was a harass. It was still a harass.
Yeah.
And so this thing coming in, but because of where you're already currently at.
Yep.
So the thing that's being thrown through isn't a knife. It's just a big chunk of rock with like stuff like kind of wrapped around it. It comes flying through. Cheryl manages to duck out of the way. The glass explodes, and you get hit with shards of glass. You get hit with the rock itself.
Yep.
As you look over for a brief moment, and so you take a wound from that because you had previously had 3 strain. You just took a 4th strain, and that's gonna put you up.
Yep.
All right. Okay. So I'm gonna throw it to whoever wants it now. So Kipser's already gone. The 3 of you are up. There's violence that's happening in the kitchen. It's all completely aware. Merle, you see those figures that were outside are now trying to break through the front door. I would say Timothy was the closest to this woman who is trying to push herself out through the window of the kitchen. Who would like to do something?
Where's Phyllis?
I would say like there's a handful of other customers and such, and they're all panicking. You can see Phyllis is maybe she's kind of maybe calling out, and she's like, Lee, and then Lee, and then she starts rushing back towards the kitchen, assuming you think.
I think he would follow with Phyllis and go in that direction. And
so you and Phyllis come rushing,
stabbing the cook.
And so you push the door open to the kitchen. You're with Phyllis, and you see on the ground there's the heavyset man that you saw inside the bathroom, and you can see like kneeling on his back, like on the small of his back, there is this mousy little woman. Like you don't know how old she is, but she's very small. Like she can't be more than 5 foot tall, right? And she's thin and slender, but she's got this flowing like robes and various colors, kind of this way and that. And she's just like 1, 2.
You
3,
put that knife away, kid, or I'll use that to cut welfare checks from your rotten skin.
And then she turns around and she looks up at you, kind of blood on the mask. Merle, what kind of thing is that to say to me? 5.
I'm a shooter.
6. Okay, so
And
you pull the
just-
shotgun out.
Just out of the big old coat, just this sawed-off shotgun gets pulled out.
Perfect.
And Phyllis is like, what?
Get behind me,
Pull the
Phyllis.
shotgun
I'll
out.
keep you safe.
What? And she, Tootie. Okay. Right. Yeah, go ahead. Fire a shotgun. Funny.
Okay. So I've got 2 4s, a 3, and a 2. I'm assuming that's probably athleticism. Or-
That's up to you. We played it a couple different ways in terms of shooting guns. It really just sort of depends upon what you think. Because I know we've used sometimes composure to keep yourself steady and aim.
I don't
But
think
you're not
this is
really.
about
You're just
composure.
going in and blasting. You kick the door open and you're
Yeah.
just blasting. So we can do it. Listen. So what'd you roll again?
Okay.
Say it
I
again.
had 2 4s, a 3, and a 2. I think the shotgun can take one of those 4s up to a 5, so it's 1 success.
Yep. And what is your athleticism? Is that your
1.
Your 1? Okay, so you're good there. So you come in, you shoot, you fire, and you just see. She's like, "How can you say that to me?" And she turns back around, completely ignoring you, and goes back to counting her stats. But you fire, and she flies completely off the body, and you see her body just go flailing into like the deep fryer. Her head just kind of like dipping down into it. Her hair suddenly getting sizzled by the deep fryer, and her body just hanging limp. But then there's this other figure that's back here who kind of turns at your direction and picks up a cleaver and comes charging at you. And this will be the sort of response. We'll see if they go for you or if something else happens elsewhere. It is going to target the most recent. So it is you. This is going to be a harass. And you're going to use your composure.
Okay. It's going to use my composure.
Okay.
They're coming into... Okay. I mean, I feel like the thing to do, or what just feels good, is I can see that there's like fries in the oil or whatever. And my expertise is scavenging. Could I potentially argue that I'm good at finding stuff nearby and just reach over, grab it, and like fling hot oil
To, like,
into their
parry?
face? Yeah.
Sure. I'll take it.
Composure is my 2. So, you know.
You got this.
Could be
I
worse.
do. Wow. Okay. So 4, 5, 5, 5, 6.
Oh my goodness.
Or sorry, 4.
Okay, 4 or 5.
So the last
was gonna say,
5
that's-
goes. Yeah,
it's too many.
The last 5 goes into a 6. Because I was thinking.
Okay,
of
so
the-
4 or 5. Okay, gotcha.
That was a good roll. 4, 5,
Or I guess
5,
it could
and
be the other
5.
way. Or I guess.
Yeah, why would you put a 5 to a 6?
Because
You would probably want 4 5s.
for some reason in my head I was thinking of Goblin Quest for like the 6 is doubles. I don't know why. I got
Gotcha.
excited.
It's
Okay.
still a good roll.
Sounds to me like you rolled 4 or 5s. Like once
Yes.
you tick up with your.
Yeah, it should have been 4 5s, and that would be the smart play. Not
Well,
turning a 5.
Let's just restart this. You rolled a 4 and 3 5s.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the expertise could
Did-
kick the.
The 4 to a 5.
Expertise would just count as a whole separate thing. It doesn't do anything.
Oh.
Items are what moves it up.
Okay,
Remember, you still
sorry.
end up with 4 success with 4 hits. Like you still get 4 hits. It's just you get there a different way. Okay, so 4 hits. Okay. Describe. I'm gonna say like that's huge. I'm assuming you're
Yeah.
gonna put that towards the threshold.
Yeah. He flings
Okay.
hot grease into their face. They fall down, and then just some disgusting curb stomp. Orders up.
And you just like crunch down with your boot on their face, on their head. And strangely enough, their head collapses super easily in one simple shot. And you see just squirting out on either side. You just see this like orange mass, like you just smashed onto a pumpkin. You just see it kind of explode out left and right. And these long, kind of stringy, like almost tendrils in a way, but they almost look like roots just gonna just squirt out to the side. And you see this array of it on the ground underneath where your foot is. And you just hear Phyllis, and then she rushes over and slides down onto the ground. And she's like checking on Lee. And you could tell from the somewhere in the neighborhood of 6 or 7 stab wounds, he doesn't seem to be doing well. Meanwhile,
You're doing a good job.
out on the
Phyllis.
counter, Tomatthew, you see there's this, like you hear the sounds of a shotgun go off. You hear the door crashing open behind you. You hear Phyllis screaming, and you see this crazy slender young woman launching herself through the window between the kitchen and the dining room at you. What do you do?
I I want to try and roll back so that she just goes over the counter and misses me.
Hit the brakes and she'll fly right by. Okay, got it. Sure. So you just try to dodge out of the way. I like it. So go ahead and give us a pool for that. What do you think?
Yeah.
Athleticism?
Yeah, probably athleticism, which is my worst.
Yeah, I think so too.
So let's do it.
I appreciate it though. Yes.
Okay. 2, 2, 2, 6.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, that is the opposite. Do you want to? It's really not going to matter either way. You can succeed, and then you have 3 2s left behind to have some bad stuff happen to you. Right?
Yeah, I don't know if it matters either way.
It's not going to matter either because you're either going to fail or you're going to.
I'll fail. Just say I'm like my coat gets stuck in my chair or something, so I'm not able to duck down in time. She still tackles me.
And maybe she tackles you, but like she doesn't get you like perfectly square up, but she gets you enough that like the stool spins wildly because we established them as spinning, and you spin all the way around once, and then you fall off, and you're like slamming on the ground, and she's getting up, and like when she gets up, she does like almost like a kung fu movie kind of up, and she just kind of flips up really fast, and as you see her do that, she looks at you, and her head kind of tilts one way. And it kind of tilts the other as if she's never seen something that looks quite like you before. And she's going to go next.
Okay.
It's going to target the person who acted most recently, so it's you. This is going to use athleticism. And this is going to be another harass. And so I think what she's going to do is similar to what the one side of the kitchen did to Lee, the cook. She's just going to hop on top of you. And you see in her hand, she has this kind of long, like dirty blade. And she's just like, 1. And she starts trying to stab you right there in the chest. Give me an athleticism to try to throw her off of it.
All right, better roll this time. You got this.
Or, it'd be more fun if you didn't. You took 2 strain, by the way. I hope you know that, right?
Yeah, I wrote that down. 1, 3, 3, 4. Gotcha. So 3 failures again.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
You thought
she stabs you square in the
your
chest.
dice.
Oh.
Yeah, you might want to tap those out.
Yeah.
She stabs you square in the chest.
Oh,
and so
boy.
with that 3 strain plus your previous 2 strain, that's going to put you out of wounds.
It does.
As you get stabbed right in the chest, she lifts it back up and she's like 2, and she's about to slam back down, but then maybe Bonnie comes to help you. Bonnie, you got hit in the head. You're bleeding from a wound on your face. What are you doing?
Okay, so Bonnie is going to run over. And so like this is the stool. This is right where like Bonnie was sitting. And Bonnie's appropriate item is a vintage, may not have been vintage at the time, but like a box purse. So it's like literally like a wooden box purse. And so she is going to run over, pick that up off the counter, and just try to like whack this woman upside the head.
I like it. That's okay. So like you see stabbing, you just run over, grab it, and try to smash it in her head. That's perfect. Yeah.
You leave him be.
Athleticism, I think, again.
Yeah.
But your surfing doesn't apply. No. You don't usually throw punches when you're surfing unless you're doing Point Break.
No.
Then sometimes.
Okay. Okay, so I used I rolled a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 3.
1, 2, 3. You guys are rolling. Only Jeremy.
I know.
Actually, no, Kipser did fine.
So my athleticism.
Top row's terrible.
My athleticism is a 2, so I'm going to turn the 1, 2 into a 3. Okay. So this at least is just a miss.
Fail.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're going to fail. You're going to take 1 point of strain. And doing so as you swing, and like almost like she has eyes in the back of her head, and you see like the hair kind of part a little bit, and there's like a mask right underneath the hair in the back of the head as well, like staring right at you. And that momentary, like, what the hell? Like, it kind of throws you off, and you miss the swing. And then she'll retaliate back. This is going to again target the person who acted most recently. So this is going to target you. This is going to use your composure, and this is going to be a scare, actually. And so, like, you see her sitting in such a way on top of Tomathew, and she is moving her hands like in this rigid motion as if she's stabbing him right in the chest. You see blood squirt out from the first stab, and it's almost like she's not even paying attention to you, and she's looking down at him. Her body's all facing that way, but you see the mask as the hair parts a bit, and you just hear, "Now, why would you want to go and do something like that?" speaking at you through the back of the mat, like through the back of her head, through the mask that's sitting back there. And then, like, as you're standing there, she suddenly just goes, "Boom!" So go ahead and give me a composure test. This is a scare.
Yeah. So composure is my rank 3 skill. I don't think there's anything with this. Okay. A 1, a 3, a 5, and a 5.
1, a 3, a 5, and a 5. Okay, that's 2 successes,
and it's a
hits,
rank 3. So
okay,
I'll.
Sounds like you got it.
Well, I don't have enough to succeed, so I'm going to take something back either way.
Okay, you take 1 point. You're gonna take 1 level of scared, and so this is kind of terrifying. Like she's talking to you from the back of her head somehow. And so give yourself 1 rank of scared. So Kipser, what that means for her is that she's gonna, for the rest of the scene, she's gonna roll with 3 dice instead of 4. Okay, that is the end of the first round. Everyone is gone at this point. There is essentially one person that has just jumped through the diner's kitchen window and is stabbing Tomathew on the ground. People are panicking. You hear the sounds of like maybe people crying and hiding in some of the booths. You hear Phyllis screaming and trying to fix poor old Lee, who's on the ground in the kitchen, and that's where we find Merle by the door into the diner, which is now kind of smashed. The top part of it is smashed open from the rock. We can see that's where Cheryl is, and Cheryl, you can see coming closer and closer to the door now are the 3 that you ran from as if they're ready to go in. So there's 4 total, 1 inside stabbing Tomathew, 3 about to push open through the front door. Which one of you wants to go?
I would like to go because I have a I would imagine in her bell bottoms, because she's been traveling solo cross country, so I would imagine like in kind of tucked in her bell bottoms she has a pocket knife, and so I would say like she's like kind of backed up and, you know, kind of fallen back a bit with this mask in the back of this woman's head. And she's going to kind of fumble in her pocket, kind of pull out this kind of switchblade. And then she's going to kind of launch herself at this woman who is stabbing Tom.
Okay. So you got your switchblade out. You pulled that out.
Help!
A little scary though.
Yeah.
You dive at her. Do you want to assist, Joe?
Yes.
Tomathew?
I will.
So there you go. So you get that die that you're missing back. So you're back to rolling 4s.
Perfect. 4 and 4s
also count as hits.
There we go. All right, a 3, a 5, a 5, and a 5.
3, a 5, a 5, and a 5. That's fantastic. Okay.
So with the item, I'll move the 3 to a 4, which means that I'll have 4 successes.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Describe. That's enough to hit the threshold. Describe how you take this one out. Like, describe what it looks like as you stab into her with the switchblade.
So she's fumbling, and she's like kind of like is very wide-eyed, and she's like, I guess we can't be friends with everyone, and she like just runs at this woman and just like kind of like holds the knife straight ahead as she kind of like dives right into her. So hoping that she's like falling with all of her weight on top of the knife, on top of this woman on the floor.
Okay. And so you land on her, who would land on top of Tomathew. So like you're all kind of piled up. It's that classic moment in a movie where you're not sure who did the blade go into, right?
Yeah.
And then as you roll off, you see like the blade sticking out of her. Tomathew, you get to get underneath, and then the lights begin to flicker and turn off. And when they flicker back on once more, we hear the sounds of Tomathew's like his recorder is like his tape recorder. So then you just do the classic the over by the jukebox. It kind of filters back through, and you hear this weird doo-wop song from like the 50s come back on. Looking outside, so if it's Cheryl, if you were looking outside at the 3 that were closing in on the door itself, the lights outside that had been like this kind of reddish orange, like mimicking the color of a brake light, everything goes black for a moment. There's a strike of lightning in the distance, and when the lights come back on, they're normal again, and those 3 figures are no longer there. And you guys have overcome the threshold, which means you've won this round. What's everyone doing?
Okay.
She had a mask in the back of her head.
I was just stabbed. I don't know how to deal with that. There's a lot of blood.
Oh, napkins. No, and she just like Bonnie reaches like up to the counter and just like yanks out a bunch of paper napkins and just like shoves them.
Paper napkins down?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What are the rest of you doing? How will you react? Cheryl, what are you doing? We haven't heard from you.
Someone gets hurt at a concert. You gotta get him out and get him in the medical tent. I'm gonna call the 911. What is that number? Yeah.
I think it's 911.
So you go over to the phone. Do you grab do you care whether you grab the one underneath the counter for the actual store, or do you go to like the payphone in the back?
If the one under the counter, if she knows about it, she'd probably just go for the first one.
So you grab it and you pick it up and you just hear, "Hello? Anyone there?"
Oh, I dialed fast. Emergency services?
"Oh, I'm sorry. I think you've got the wrong number."
Oh, okay. I'm gonna hang up. I gotta call again. Someone else.
Okay.
Bye.
And you hang the phone up.
Okay, 911.
"Hello, this is emergency services."
Oh, great. Yeah. We got a stabbing.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
We'll be right there.
Great.
Don't worry.
Okay, dudes, we got emergency services coming.
Wait.
Did you give him the address? It didn't sound like it.
No.
How do they know where to call him back? Call him back. Tell him where we are.
Are you? Hi.
Hi.
Oh yes.
This is emergency services.
Hi. Yeah, we got a stabbing.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Give him the
You know what you
address.
should do?
What should we do?
You should stab him some more. 23 times.
23 times?
No, I was
What?
only stabbed once.
No, it's Diner
So stab
23.
him 22 more.
They said the medical recommendation is to stab him more. I think there's something wrong.
Where? That's
So you don't
not.
know
Want a
how to work the
horror
phone.
atmosphere?
That's not what they.
Anyone else need a
Give,
phone?
give me the phone. Give me the phone. And she's like stuffed all the napkins in Tom, and she goes over to the phone. I think my friend's a little high. Can you give those instructions again?
I want you to take a knife and stab your friend 22 more times.
No,
If you do that,
What?
we'll let you leave. If you do that, we'll let you leave.
Nope. And she's gonna like hang up the quarter and
You hang up the phone. It's around this time you start hearing a like this little like skittering sound. And Timothy, you're probably the one who sees it. And I would say in the kitchen, this is something you would probably see too as well, Merle, but you both are seeing it in different locations. You see the mask that was on top of the head of the various figure you killed just kind of extract itself from the head itself, and almost like a crab just crawl off the head and just begin to skitter away. You just see it like it's just running away, and left behind you can see like there's just this pulpy mass. It could have been a face at some point. It could have been just some kind of sort of strange amalgamation of like blood and bone and brain matter, but it is just like, and each one of the things that has been killed, and there were two, there's the one you shot, There's the one you threw the grease on, and then there's the one out here in the diner. So all three of them, their faces, you can just see just wrench free and begin to skitter away. Everyone go ahead and roll a composure test for that.
Oh, good gosh.
I think my LSD should give me some sort of bonus on that.
I would also
I'll
like to
tell you
take a
what.
drink of my whiskey.
I'll tell you what, you can use your LSD on this. I think you can count this as an item. So an item in this game, what that means is after you roll, you can add +1 to one die.
Okay.
So I'll say because you are very good at weird you're used to weird hallucinations, this makes this just a little easier for you.
That's
I think
my
that makes
argument.
perfect sense.
Yeah.
So Jeff, I have a quick technical question. Is the scene over for purposes of my scared?
Oh, good call. Yes, you would have gotten rid of your scared, and you all would have been able to recover one strain if you needed to.
Cool.
That was the other thing. That would have all happened before this creepy thing with the mats.
Oh
I
my
rolled
gosh.
a 2, a 4, a 6, 6. So if I make my 2 a 3, it's a pass because my composure is 2, and then I have 3 successes with no strain.
Then you succeed, no problems. So you keep it together. You've seen worse things at a dead show.
Yep.
No? It's not the first time you saw someone's face crawl
They
off their
fall off
skull
all
and
the
wander
time.
around. Come on. Yeah. I mean, the dead are skeletons. Okay, how did you do, Merle?
I've got 2 5s and 2 1s. Is my whiskey able to take one of those ones up to a 2? I guess it doesn't matter because my composure
I'll
is
say
a 2
that's fair.
anyways. So it would still be 2 misses, 2 successes.
Okay. So it sounds to me like you're going to be taking. It sounds to me you're going to take one way or the other. So yeah, go ahead and give yourself a point of strain just from this is terrifying, like absolutely bizarre and ridiculous. It's one thing for crazy people to stab you, but when their faces come off and start skittering across the floor, that's a whole different thing entirely.
Get out of here, crab demon! Don't touch my smokes.
And you just see them. And they're skittering away. Like one of them is like you see that just kind of pushes through the door of the kitchen, which is like a swing door. You see another one is like crawling up the wall itself and up the exhaust of the stove. And then the one out in the dining area, you see it just kind of skittering up the walls and like onto a booth, and then it's like going towards where the crack is in the glass.
I want to try and catch one. Like, do they have those?
Yeah,
like,
let's resolve your. Yeah, let's resolve your composure first from the kind of scary thing. How did you do?
I got 1, 4, 5, 6, and then my composure is a 1. So 2 successes.
You got a 5 and a 6. Yeah, you got a 5 and a 6, so you're good. What about you? Let's see, Bonnie.
I rolled 3 fumbles and a hit.
Wow.
Okay. You're gonna take. So you're gonna take two strain from this. This is terrifying. So what does it look like as you are terrified? Like this is genuinely terrifying and bizarre and horrific to watch. Like how are you reacting?
So I would say she was already like, she was on this phone and she was kind of like slamming this phone down because that was just a creepy call. And then she kind of just like turns around and sees this. And so she does the really dumb thing is like, she just yanks this phone. Because it was like not the pay phone, but the phone on the counter. She just like takes the phone and just like throws it. Like it doesn't do anything, it's ineffectual. But she like takes their connection to the outside world, disconnects it from the wall and throws it and breaks it into much pieces.
Just crash down. Yeah. We see the receiver, we see the base, like all of it scatters. All right, so then let's go back to Tom. Tom, you wanted to try to grab it. Okay,
yes.
This is going to be a test.
Okay,
it's going to require 2 hits to succeed at it.
Okay.
So what are you trying to do? Like describe it and what are you activating for this?
I wanted to use my reasoning maybe and try and find something in the room that would be good to grab it. And I was trying to picture. Do they have like those like cake dish things that like
exactly.
Go over the
I was just about to say that bakery stand.
So,
there's like a little baker stand.
I'll try and patch it under one of those.
I love that.
Okay, I'll give you a +1 treat that like an item. So give yourself a normal item, one use item. Give yourself a +1 for that.
Cool.
That's awesome.
I got 3, 3, 4, 6, and I can bump that 4 to a 5. So 2 successes.
Nice.
And your 3s are good, right?
Yep.
You're not taking anything back.
Yep.
Okay, so you managed to, as it's like climbing up the table, and it's trying to climb up onto the booth and then hop over towards where the door is shattered. You managed to slam down that bakery covering, the glass over top of it, and it's kind of stuck in between. And you see like these little like, they almost look like these long like pumpkin tendrils, like those, like the stringiness of it, right? Of like a gourd, of the interior of a gourd. And it's kind of pushing against it here and there, but it can't quite seem to break it. And then the top of it's like a shell, like the shell of a crab or a turtle, except it's that face mask, right? It's that mask that you've seen elsewhere, and you have it trapped underneath this. I wanted to throw to Merle. Merle, you have 2 scattering away from you right now. You got Phyllis freaking out on the ground trying to save Lee. What does Merle do in this moment?
He doesn't want to touch those things. Okay, I forget his name. Probably Chuck. Phyllis, what we gotta do? We gotta treat him like a steak. You gotta sear it to keep the blood in.
What? What are you talking about?
He's gonna pour some whiskey in the stab wounds.
Steak.
Take a hot pan and try to cauterize the wounds.
Oh my goodness! You grab this like big old cast iron pan. Oh my god.
Did I make reasoning is
maybe?
Yeah, reasoning is his worst. I'm basically Merle is making a bad choice. I don't think I do a reasoning test. I don't think Merle is a well-grounded man.
That's how you heal chefs is
Yeah. So maybe
That's true.
scavenging for finding the hot pan, just
Sure.
and then the whiskey.
Yeah, okay.
It's still my worst
And then
stat.
you pour whiskey. Absolutely. Go ahead and do it.
But this
Go
is
ahead and
fun. This is
This
fun.
is so dumb.
do it. Not for Lee.
Oh
But,
god. Okay, well there's 2 1s and 2 5s again.
Okay. So those ones are not gonna.
No,
you're not gonna be able to clear
and the
those.
item won't do enough to do any good with that. But still,
Yeah.
that's 3 successes somehow.
Okay.
5.
Oh, no, your
and
scavenging worked. Yeah. So if your expertise kicks in, that means you have 3 successes, which means you can cancel the 2 ones out. And you still have 1 left
Hey,
over.
there you
No,
go.
succeed.
Somehow, against all
Somehow, some way, it manages to work. You hear Lee just go, "Ah!" And then he like passes out from the pain of that. But the sheer fact that he screamed in pain suggests he's still alive. You still see him breathing. He has at least 5 or 6 stab wounds all throughout him at this point. So Phyllis is looking up at you, and she's like terrified, blood everywhere. We gotta save him. We gotta save him. Call 911. Call emergency services. She calls out. What are you guys doing?
We tried calling 911. Me and Cheryl, and they told us to stab him some more. I think we're on our own.
So when my friends and I like get into a squatter house so we can crash before we get to the concert the next day, sometimes you have to do a leave, like fast because the cops are coming. This is like the anti-cops are coming, so we got to do a leave for the anti-cops.
So what do you want us to do?
I don't know. What did she just say?
I don't know either.
Oh, I get it, because they said they were angels, but they're not angels, so they're anti.
Yeah, dude, you totally get it.
Okay.
Are we barricading ourselves in? Is that what we're doing?
No, they got through the back, right? So let's just like drive away.
But they were outside. How are we gonna run to get there?
I look outside. Are they see them right now?
No, you don't.
I wave a hand at Bonnie, and then towards the outside.
I've got a crab and I don't know what to do with it. It keeps trying to bite me.
Don't you like boil crabs?
We can try that. It looks real angry.
There's a fryer right over here.
We don't have real crab. It comes from a can. What are you talking about?
Merle will wave you over
This
to
is
the
real
kitchen,
crab
which
either.
is just an abominable scene.
Yeah,
And
you
point
look
at the
through and you can
fryer.
see- yeah, blood everywhere. You can see there's this young, like this young pixie-sized young woman who's like half in the deep fryer. Like her hair is kind of boiling, but her face is like that pulpy mass that you've seen as because the mask has come off of it.
Oh, actually, wait, no, it crawled up out of there. So I apologize. No, it crawls out of oil. Drowning don't work.
Just throw a plate. Just throw a plate under it, and we can run outside if they're not. If they're not there, they said something about we had to stab them 22 more times and they would let us out. But if we don't see them, we should just run.
Yeah, I'm all about like peace and love, and I don't really want to do that. And like stabbing people seems bad. Wait,
I don't
want to stab. Vulcan one. I think I did the Vulcan one again.
You did.
You did Vulcan. You totally did Vulcan. I was just like,
wait a minute. No, this one. This is the one I'm supposed to be doing.
And also, welcome Raiders from Rolling Nomads. Thanks for the raid.
I just got them mixed up.
Peace and love. Thank you for that raid. So great. It's 1975 right now. They were in a horrific diner, and so they just got attacked by a bunch of weird masked people. And then the masks, after they killed those people who attacked them in the diner, those masks popped off their faces, and they kind of crawls around like little crabs. And that's where, and they're trying to figure out what to do. As there is a cook that has suffered through some cast iron healing, but Phyllis is freaking out. She wants you to help her. You've got other people in the diner who were hiding. You see them like crawling underneath like some of the tables and things and kind of panicking. You can see one trucker guy is up and he's like on the phone. He's trying to get through on the payphone. He's like, "What do you mean I need to stab him? I ain't stabbing nobody!" And he like smashes the phone back on the receiver. What do you guys do?
Okay, I'll go see if it's okay outside. Anybody got a flashlight or a lighter or something, and we can go scope it out and make sure that we've got a path outside?
Are the normal lights on right now, or is it dark?
Yeah, everything kind of came back on. Yeah, everything flickered back on.
I mean, my VW bus just over there. I think I can walk to it.
Do you lock it?
In my pockets. Oh yeah, I got my keys, so I did.
If I was a dangerous man, I'd be waiting for you inside of it.
So then we should all go make sure that there aren't any dangerous people waiting on the other side of the van. We'll do it together. We'll all do it together and make sure
I
it's safe.
want to microwave this crab first.
You can get a snack later. Oh my god!
He's trying to kill me still.
Just
like try pan frying it. They got a pan. I saw that.
Well,
you get the cake stand, and you slowly slide it off, and you get it trapped, and it's now literally in a bakery kind of cake stand. The entire thing. You got the pedestal, and you've got the covering, and it's like smashing against it here and there. Again, it doesn't seem to be able to create enough force to break the glass.
Someone open the microwave for me.
Doing? Does someone open a microwave?
It sounds like Jeremy's doing it, or Melissa.
I was gonna help carry truck here.
Lee. His name is Lee. Yeah. So you're helping Phyllis. The two of you are trying to get Lee up and trying to get him out of the kitchen. Meanwhile, we see Tom and we see Bonnie go into the kitchen, blood and guts and gore everywhere. That weird smushed, like kind of like where Merle curb stomped the one. You can see all that kind of tendrils this way and that. And then you go over to the microwave and you quickly shove it inside, and it's like a 1970s microwave, so it's freaking enormous, right? It's huge, and you beep, 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 and it starts going, zzz, and you just see this little thing like flickering out, and like its arms like reaching out here and there. And then as it does so, like all of the electricity in the entire diner just flickers, and you see everything powers down, and the microwave stops. But you still hear like the on the inside of the microwave. And now everything is dark. Lights are out. The what's it called? The jukebox is out. Like everything is out.
Push the microwave over so it's just like on its front, so it can't open. Like,
Okay.
it'll-
You tip it
it'll
over
sit
because it's probably like a countertop one. So you tip
Yeah.
it down. Okay. Got it. Done.
Are we done? Are we done messing with this? Can we follow them out to the van?
Yep.
Groovy.
Okay. So you all, well, there it is. I was waiting for one of them. You all come out. Is everyone coming outside the diner now? Is everyone
Yeah, I
leaving
think
the
so.
diner? No, you're not, Cheryl. You're staying inside.
No. Yes, I say
Just
yeah.
give them your
Yep.
keys.
Oh no.
You're all coming out.
Yeah.
You see Lee, you see Phyllis, you see a couple of the other people, the other patrons in the diner are rushing out towards their own cars. And do you all pile in to the VW bus?
Yeah. You can just like lay him flat in the back. So just try to don't touch the bong like it's delicate.
Which one?
The second one. The first one's pretty solid.
Okay. Drug paraphernalia, beads hanging down from everywhere.
Oh, I've definitely got
have,
that
like-
like car bead screen. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Is it carpeted on the inside?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
shag, orange.
My
carpet.
dad had a van. Oh my god, my dad had a van when I was a kid that had carpeting on the inside. It's like so creepy. I'm like, what are we doing? The older I got, the more I realized how creepy it was.
Oh, it's
Anyhow,
like a home.
We're-
But it's
All right,
also
so y'all get
it's
inside.
got a nest
Yep,
in there
yep.
of blankets and pillows. Like it is comfortable for the.
You've
sleeping.
slept in here before.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. Yeah.
and you turn it on, and it takes a couple moments, but eventually it turns over.
Oh,
So the
got
four
it.
of you are inside. Phyllis is inside. Lee, the cooker, inside. There's like everything's dark now. The only light you get is the little light coming up from the dash. You throw the headlights on, and you start to back out. And you start to drive. Except as you drive, you immediately notice it's as if all air of your tires has been completely let out, and you're almost driving on like the rims. Basically, it just feels, and you're on like it's not a paved parking lot. If you recall, it's like a dusty, dirty, rocky lot, and it's and you see like as you look out the window, anyone who's not maybe driving, you look out, you see a couple of the other cars drive away, and you see the same thing. Like you see these flat wheels here and there, as if all of your tires got slashed. What do you guys do?
Oh, we gotta change the tires. They slashed the tires.
You got spare tires?
I got like one in the back, and then I was using another spare tire. If you pull some of those it made like it's really good for hiding some of the drugs underneath the. Anyway, I got two. So we just need like two more.
I've got two. I've got two, and she's driving like a station wagon kind of a thing, and like her dad basically for sure set her up with multiple spares.
Fair enough.
Okay. All right. So this is gonna be a task. We're gonna call this a task. So a task is when. So this is for Kipser, and for anybody who's listening, a task is something that's always gonna work. So they're not gonna fail on it, but it takes a little time. And because it takes a little time, and since you're trying to do it quickly, and you're probably a little bit under strain or under stress because you know that like there's those weird masks around, so we're gonna call it a low strain. So there's gonna be a total of, actually no, it's because it's dark as well because you guys did turn off all of the electricity. So I am gonna instead treat this. It's gonna be 8 strain that needs to go around. You guys can divvy that up however you want.
Yikes.
I currently have no strain on me.
Okay. And you can take.
Well, then you can
when
take
you take your
4.
4th, that's when a wound happens. So if you're trying to like get as much as you can without taking a bad wound that you can't come back from, and 3 would be the number you would want. That would be the max you would want to take, Kipser.
Okay, so if I took 3, that would leave 5. How many strain does anybody else have right now?
If I take one strain, I'm taking. If I take one strain, I'm taking my second wound.
Oh, I see.
No.
I've
Jeremy,
taken
what are
one
you?
wound, so I've got the last 2 tracks fully open.
Okay.
Okay, so
So-
you're taking 3?
Well, I
Um,
might take 4 if everybody else already has a wound.
Well, no.
Feel a
I
bit
can,
bad.
I'll take the other 5.
Okay, I'll take 4, Jeremy. You can take the other 4. I'll take 1 wound.
It's
for
a wound
this.
either way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll split it.
Joe, where you have one wound, Joe?
Yeah, I have 1 wound, and then
Okay.
my next
Yeah.
2 tracks are not taken.
So then we'd all
Well,
have one wound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll just split 4 and 4 between the two
Yep.
of us. Perfect. Okay.
And we're probably out there, so we're probably gotten slashed in the back by rusty knives.
Yeah.
So they come back.
Like somebody does the classic, like, what was it, Pet Cemetery, where they slash you in the ankle.
Oh, that's the worst.
It is the
No.
worst.
Right in the Achilles.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So you got all that divvied up.
Mhm.
Since you're changing 4 tires, that is not like something that's going to go super fast.
Mhm.
And the whole time it's dark. It's not like cold, but it's cool, and there's a cool breeze that comes. The electricity never comes back on, but multiple times you continue to see that lightning strike that just kind of comes down off in the horizon in the distance, and that's about it. But eventually, you get your tires going. Car starts up, the bus starts up, and you start driving. Do you go east or west? East or west?
Bonnie, there's a map in the glove compartment. Figure out what road we need to take for the
Just go
Grateful
left.
Dead.
Just
Okay.
go left.
I'm going.
You turn left and you start driving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Sorry, Bonnie wants to get out of there.
I just don't want to
Always
miss
go
the
left.
next concert, you know?
You're driving maybe 4 minutes, and then your headlights are cutting through this dark, lonesome, very relatively flat highway, and then it illuminates something on the side of the road as you see like a hand is sticking out, and it's like a hitchhiker, and they're like sitting there with their thumb out. Their head turns back to you, and you see another one of those masks that you've seen so many times, and they're just kind of holding their thumb out. What do you do?
Oh, should we pick them up or stop?
No.
No.
Okay.
No,
Hit
no. They have the mask. Keep driving.
The window opens if you want to hit them on the way by. I'm not gonna. I'll drive straight.
No,
Piss
just
off, Damon.
drive.
You drive straight. You leave them. Anybody looking out the back, if you look out the back, you see for like the briefest of moments before it's out of the range of your taillights. You can see the figure like kind of turn and begin to slowly start following you. Obviously, you're clearly outpacing them. 2 or 3 more minutes pass, and you see now on the side of the road another thumb sticking out, and you see another hitchhiker kind of turns to look at you, and you see like this mask once more in the darkness, just kind of reflecting the headlights. 2 or 3 more minutes pass. You see another one, and then another one. Over and over. And now it's been about 20 minutes since you've driven away from the diner. And for the first time in a while, you see something different. As you see up in front of you, you see like fire, like
Oh.
in the middle of the road. And you just see like kind of just maybe a bit, it's relatively big fire, just like this huge fire in the middle of the road. It's not dark enough, but you can kind of see the contrast of what you think is probably smoke on the sort of the black night, but you can kind of see this light contrast, and it definitely feels like there's a big fire in the middle of the road.
They put a fire in the road.
Maybe it's like a car, or like maybe it was an accident or something. Maybe there's people who also need our help.
Oh. So I'll turn the high beams on to see if we can get a better look.
Turn the high beams on, and that suddenly illuminates a larger spread of both the road and the sides of the road. And you see that there are 4 vehicles that are in some kind of multi-car accident, blocking the road ahead, all in kind of these different accordion shapes. One of them is almost vertical, and from them you can see flames coming up.
That doesn't. It could just be the drugs again, but a vertical car doesn't look great.
Go around. Go around. We gotta just go wide.
Cheryl will slow down the car. This is sort of dark gravel road highway. Is it forest on either side, or is it field?
You're on a road now, so you're on a paved road, but the off-road, that's definitely gravel. And this is like middle of the country, so it's not really forests, but it's probably more like kind of like stretches of farmland and plains more. So there's not like a ton of trees on the horizon.
So there's maybe just... I could drive around in theory.
You could totally drive around.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's gonna like slow it down. Like this is clearly something is happening here. So she'll like be maybe like 10 kilometers an hour, which is like 5 miles per hour.
You go off road. You start driving. You're passing. You're getting up to where the crash is, and you can definitely see flames. Like it's this orange flame just piling up into the sky, and it definitely looks as though there's 4 vehicles. 2 of them look like accordioned in the front, but it isn't clear what they hit. And then you see another one is kind of tipped on the side and leaning almost forward as if it hit the back of one of the vehicles, flipped up, and then almost tried to fall down on top of it, but it didn't quite make it all the way down. And right as you get to the front of where their cars would be, where the accordion is, you're going very slow, but you suddenly feel as you hit something.
Oh, whoa.
And your vehicle stops.
I thought you might be cabining in the woodsing us.
Keep going. What? Why?
I did just watch it the other night.
Why'd you stop?
Like, I can't go forwards. There's like maybe like air, or I don't see rock. It can't be rock. Water? It can't go forward.
What?
Heart.
Yeah.
You see erupting out of the ground.
Oh God.
Don Cheadle just starts.
Oh no.
It's the bad. Okay.
Oh yeah, like it's just there's and I'm gonna reverse now and kind of like I can drive, but I can't drive forwards.
Just kick it into reverse. And like because you're going so slow, you didn't do enough damage that would actually harm the vehicle, and no one had to do anything.
Oh
smart
man, I
because
think
you're
I
going kinda
dented
slow.
my headlight.
Yeah.
Go around.
You guys do.
No, like I'm gonna like push up to the barrier creepingly slow and like show a body that like you can't go forward. Like this is it. It's like another brick in the wall, but the wall's invisible.
Tom, Merle, you want to go with me? Check this outside. We gotta
I
do
thought
something.
his name
or
was
whatever.
longer than that.
I
Got
go
time
by
for
Tom
that.
or Matthew for short.
Thomas's a good name.
Thanks. So is Merle.
This is like, is it? No.
It's strong.
Okay.
It's 2 names. We other people got 1.
Who's getting out?
I'll get out.
Bonnie's getting out.
Okay, the 2 of you get out. It's again still very cool, but you can feel the heat from the fire nearby, the smell of gas. Like you guys are next to a pileup of vehicles that are on fire. That's probably not good. And you're outside the vehicle now. What do you want to do? In the distance, you see the lightning crashes for a moment, and for a second, the horizon is kind of lit up and then stops. It hasn't rained or anything yet, though, but it's definitely threatening the whole night.
I want to try and
do?
see why the pileups happening. Like, what's at the front of the pileup?
I would say Bonnie probably has a flashlight in that purse.
Sure.
So she's gonna like get this, big metal flashlight out, point it at the front of the vehicle, and then if Tom wants to look at the pileup, she'll move the beam in that direction.
Okay, so you move around, and from what you can tell, Tom and Bonnie, there doesn't seem to be an impediment in the road. Like whatever they smashed against, there's nothing there. You see no signs of anything. There's no other vehicle. There's no rock. There's nothing. It almost just looks as though a couple of the vehicles kind of crushed the front of them. And these are 1970s cars. So these are basically tanks.
Yeah.
And you can see they collapsed inward a little bit, a few of them. And there they are just burning.
I don't see anything. Do you?
I don't see anything.
There's a goddamn invisible
Yeah,
wall.
but,
It's like the
like,
devil's playing with Hot
Look
Wheels.
at this, and I'll push the car against the barrier again.
And as you do, you see the car roll up and just like suddenly stop against something.
Yeah, see, like I can't go.
And so Bonnie will like kind of like lay down kind of on the ground and just try to see like what's right in front of these tires. Like what's preventing this from rolling forward.
There's nothing there. Yeah. There's nothing there.
I don't understand. Cheryl, there's nothing here. I'm looking right at it.
And you can walk like past this line I can't drive through.
Yeah.
So Bonnie will try to walk like on the driver's side of the van.
And you run into something.
Ow. Like, Tom, can you walk? I don't know what I hit.
Okay.
I know it
They
hurts.
here. They told us to come outside. There's no way they could have been waiting there and have run all the way faster. So they wanted us here. They've been waiting for us here.
I don't understand. I got out of the van and I walked around to the front and now I can't walk back. I don't get it. There's nothing here.
I can't tell if Melissa's confused or not. Like, everyone's already kind of called it out. Like, trying to move forward and past the crash, you get stopped. But if you can move back to the van all you want. Yeah.
I'm gonna like move back from this burning pile of cars before it explodes, though.
That's a good idea.
Start backing away. In your rear view mirror, though, you start to see on the horizon coming towards you, in the middle of the road, there's a series of silhouettes of figures of people kind of walking in your direction.
We're going to have to fight a bunch of
Merle,
crabs, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Merle, where are you right now?
I was nearby a little bit, but I got a little distracted thinking about things. So, like walking near the van, or near the van is this one, but just kind of a little bit in his own world, staring around.
Okay. You suddenly hear, "Hey, Merle."
What?
You look around, and maybe you're a couple feet away from everybody else, and you see on the other side of the road, on the other side of what other people are calling a force field, you see the same figure that you saw outside the diner. Same figure that you hit with a shotgun and flew into that what's it called, the fryer, the oil fryer. You see this tiny pixie little young woman with a mask on, and she's just knocking on what looks like air, but you hear it. It's like it sounds the same, like she knocked on a window. She's like, "Hey, Merle, how you doing?"
Not good.
"Merle, you want me to tell you a little secret?"
I don't know.
"Come here, Merle. I don't want to hurt you."
You can talk from there.
No, I don't want anyone else to hear it. And you are, I'm going to say you said you're in your own little world. So maybe like,
Okay.
while the van's being backed up, and while the other two are kind of putzing around by the crash, like this has all kind of happened to yourself.
I warn you, if you come anywhere near me, I'm going to wash this blood off with your blood.
"Oh, you're going to shoot me again? Well, that doesn't seem very nice. I'm just here trying to help you."
You got a funny way of helping people.
I am funny, aren't I?
No.
Oh, well, that's not very nice.
I'm not a very nice man.
Well, I'm starting to think that. Since you're not a very nice man, maybe you're going to like what I have to say. You want to come out? Want to come over here? And you can see she's on the other side, again, of whatever this field is. You want to come on over here?
Maybe.
Well, you're going to have to do something for me first.
What do you want?
Well, by my count, you killed 2 of us. So I tell you what, you killed 2 of you, call it even, and I'll let you come on out. How about that?
You want me to kill Phyllis?
Oh, I'll let you decide.
Eat shit! She's
That's
an
not very
angel.
nice.
I ain't letting you touch that angel.
Okay.
Stupid goddamn demons.
All right, well, if you change your mind, you just call out. And she kind of turns around and she starts just kind of skipping. And you hear her just like, London Bridge is falling down. And you see her just kind of skip away and away until she disappears onto the road. Meanwhile, there's a horde of people coming down the highway from the way that you all came from the diner. And I'll say at this point, both Tom and Bonnie, you notice this as well. So the three of you, I'll say not Merle. Merle's off doing his own thing, but the rest of you notice that there is a horde of people slowly coming down
I
the
would
road in your
be
direction.
leaning on the horn at this point as well.
So you hear the horn go off, and everyone can kind of look over. And I'll say now everyone's aware of it too. Merle, you look off and you see there's some people come.
What should we? Cheryl, should we get in the van and just like hit him with the van?
Yeah, how many people do you
Let's
think you could hit before your van comes to a stop?
These are 1970s cars, so a lot more than they'd probably like to admit.
We hit some with the van. We soak a blanket in whiskey, and then we toss them over the ones that we didn't hit with the van, and then we light them on fire as many as we can.
Okay, not the purple blanket though. That's like a really cozy one.
Right.
Let's get back in. So Bonnie's gonna like run back inside the van.
Climb back inside the van. Lightning crashes in the distance once more, illuminates everything. You can't see that one that was on the other side of the force field, so to speak. You see that one is now gone, but the others are now extremely close. And as the lightning comes down, all of those bright white faces are reflected with the lightning a bit. As you can see, it's all like dozens and dozens of these now slowly coming, more than you passed along the way. Just tons of them coming at you. You're in the vehicle. We're going to go into a confrontation. I'm gonna give it to Kipser first because Kipser's driving. So Cheryl, what do you do as you are literally getting corralled and pressed against? Like they're almost to you. They're not like pushing the vehicle yet, but they're within like 100.
She's gonna
100 meters.
Start
or so.
revving the engine, and shockingly, this little VW is going to start shooting off directly through the middle of this crowd, in the middle of this road.
Okay, so you turn around, you start driving towards this mass. Okay, this is so all checks are going to require 2 hits to pass during this confrontation because of what we're dealing with right now, and so keep that in mind. And so. Put together a pool. What do you think you're using here?
I'll assist on this too.
Oh, sweet. Yes.
Okay.
I have driving as my expertise.
Ooh.
Nice. Perfect.
I don't think my guitar or the LSD are going to help me in this. Well, maybe the LSD because the trauma is going to be lessened by it.
They're not real people.
That doesn't necessarily
That'll help you later.
hook you up. All right, so I'll take 5d6 because Joe's helping.
Yeah, and Joe, how are you helping? How is Tom helping? Is he riding shotgun? What's going on?
Yeah, I'd say I'm riding up shotgun and kind of directing where to drive and telling her to floor it.
Okay.
Being support.
Backseat driver.
And so you're just kind of calling here and there. All right, give me that roll.
All right, that is a, oh my God. That is 44435.
Every time I assist.
Phenomenal. And
wow.
That's
Kiss of luck.
He is the greatest assister there is. All right, you've got 2 successes.
The driving is a +1 hit to roll results, right?
Well, driving is your expertise,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
That's just an extra success.
Oh, okay.
So that means you're sitting on 5 successes.
Yeah.
Right off the bat. The 3 is nothing.
Yeah.
Really, at this point. Okay, so you got 5 successes. 2 of those will go towards succeeding, and then you have 3 extra. And so what you can do, one of the main ways you spend extra successes is you put them towards advancing the threshold.
Okay.
So
I will
because think about it like clocks, essentially.
Okay, I will advance the threshold.
Okay, so you gun it through this mass of people, and you just
Oh yeah, so many drugs.
See bodies just get
Forget this.
thrown up onto the windshield. And this is a VW bus. So the two of you are right up on it. Like this, there's no curve towards the front. You're looking at it full on. There's no distance. And you just see splatter, splatter, splatter. And then like you're carving this way, and that's the point where you start to lose visuals.
Oh,
like you can't see
windshield
anymore. There's so much blood and splatter. You put the windshield wipers and it just hits what looks like a body part that gets caught on. You hear the sounds of like the rattling of some of the doors as people are kind of reaching out. You're moving quite slowly as you're just, but you are still moving.
Door, right? You guys locked the doors?
Maybe.
All right. This is going to. All right. So here we go. Retaliation time. This is going to target the person who acted most recently. So it's the driver. This is going to be.
Am I a part of that because I assisted?
No,
Okay.
no, it's not how this works. It's just those are different things.
Okay.
And then what did I just roll? Oh, it's a kill attack. Okay, so a kill attack, Kipser,
Ooh.
means that if you fail it, wounds are done to you. If you get bad rolls, if you get below your attribute, that means wounds are done. That means wounds are done to you. Like this literally can kill you.
Okay.
Okay.
You're going to final
And
destination
then you're going to
me. Got
defend.
it.
You're going to defend with your athleticism.
No, excellent. Okay,
So maybe things are reaching in, like they break through the glass and they're trying to reach and pull you out. And that, or maybe you see that like a string of that weird kind of pumpkin tendril wrap around your wrist, start to pull you out. The cracks in the windshield, something's trying to reach in, and you're just hitting the gas, trying to turn the wheel, which is becoming harder and harder to turn.
Yes.
Athleticism, and don't forget that people are allowed to assist even on these types of rolls. So you always can do that too. But that is always a double-edged sword, as we know when it comes to it.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Athleticism is my rank 1. I'm just trying to figure out how I can bullshit any of my items, and I don't think I can. If I had whiskey,
I think your driving can come into play.
Oh, okay.
I think your driving can definitely come into play. So that's your expertise.
Yes.
I don't think your items though, but your expertise, that's an extra success right off the bat. So that's really useful.
Okay. And you know how Hardwired Island really likes you, Jeff?
Yes.
1566.
Phenomenal.
Wow.
Okay. So you've got your 2 successes between your expertise and one of the 6s. Your 5 will cancel out that 1. And you have 1 extra success, which you can again put towards the threshold some more. So you have just done like 6, I think 6 total points to the threshold in your turn and in your retaliation.
Oh man.
So what do you think you do? As like things are trying to pull you out at this point? Like the van is slow to the point where stuff is able to reach in and start to pull you out of the driver's side door. So what do you think it is that you do to get out?
I hit the glove compartment next to Tom Matthews. Tom Matthews,
How could you forget his
like
name?
knees. It pops open
Man.
and like piles of pills pop out. I grab them, rip open one of the bags with my teeth, dump them in, get like a jolt of just drug adrenaline, and I just start smashing them with like the neck of my guitar in my other hand while I try to drive out the other side. And it's just like fucking a crazy drug fueled. Like the fact that I'm able to drive straight is shocking.
It's basically like Mandy right now.
Mhm.
That's kind of what it is, right? Like,
Yeah.
like this.
Like I'm probably
Okay, it's
scaring
psychedelic.
everybody else in the car, but
Yeah.
it's working.
Okay. All right. Grateful Dead suddenly starts playing on the 8-track.
Oh yeah, we can hit up like Eyes of the World or something.
Okay. All right. So you all are slow to a crawl. You're still progressing forward, but you can feel the van starting to shake left and right. Doors are trying to be opened. The back, the sides, windows are getting cracked. There's hands reaching in. You see the masks are getting pressed up against some of the glass. A few places where there's seams in the glass. Those little tendrils are kind of sneaking in. Who goes next? Who wants to do something?
You're
I'm scared.
thinking.
I said I was gonna dump whiskey on a blanket and toss them at it. I'm gonna do it. Why wouldn't I?
Okay. So are you gonna like throw the back doors open and like toss them out there?
Yeah.
Is that what you're gonna do? Okay, I love it. All right.
Okay.
So
So whiskey
you got
for an
your whiskey,
item,
that's your
maybe
item.
scavenging
Mhm.
because I'm like digging through to use her blanket and stuff like that to
Absolutely. I'll
Okay.
give it. Yeah, I'll give it to you.
but it's probably
Can I
unfortunately
help?
for me.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take a wound, but I'm gonna help.
Okay.
Is
All right.
it probably reasoning? I'm guessing. Or
I think it's probably a timing thing, right? You're like
Okay.
lighting it so it gets just on flame, and then she's
Yeah.
got to open it. So I think reasoning probably makes
Okay.
sense. Yeah.
so the assist will give me
Okay.
an extra dice.
All right.
Wow. Okay. So I do have the 1-1, and that's not great. But then I've got 2 5s and a 4.
Mhm.
The item can turn the 4 into a 5.
You don't even
Well,
need
it's
to
an
because you're being
assist.
assisted.
I'm helping
Oh,
you,
that's
so you have
right.
an extra d6.
Oh, okay. I forgot about that on the assist. That was that's really good.
Where'd you
Seriously, like, assisting is risky, but it's
Yeah.
definitely the way.
Yeah, what did you roll
I
on
think,
the
when- like,
fifth
severe encounters?
die?
So I had 1, 4, 5, 5, 6.
Okay, God, you guys are crushing your rolls. So that's 5 total successes,
And then I
you've got
guess I
the
could
1-1. So we
Take something away to keep myself from being hurt. But no.
is your reasoning a 1?
No, my reasoning is a 3.
Yeah, so I think that like you can cancel that if you want, like with one of your because you're sitting on 5 hits and 1 fumble.
Now I'm
That's-
going to put it all
what it
towards
sounds
the
like.
threshold.
Okay, man. All right, so the door swings open, and right as the door swings open, I'm gonna say like the wound maybe comes into play here for Bonnie as you are there ready to open the door so he can throw the fiery blanket out, and as the door opens up, like a rusty knife just comes right down onto your hand and just kind of like stabs your hand into the door, and so like your hand is like pinned against the door. The blanket goes out, it lands on this herd of people. There's more people here than makes fundamental. Like it's almost like a cornfield's worth of people that are slowly encroaching upon you now. And then right out in front where the blanket lands, it's all. You see this bit of fire comes up in front of you, and now all these orange flames are kicking back inside of the van. Okay, retaliation time. My God, you guys are wrecking this. Okay.
We're working together. Teamwork.
It's another kill attack, though. I will say this.
That's fair.
I do have some kill attacks. It's random. Person who acted most recently. So
Okay.
this is targeting you, Jeremy. And this is going to be your reasoning again. And so you can see the door is stuck open as like Bonnie is like the back of her hand is now stabbed into the metal interior of the door. And there's one of these women that you've seen a few times now. You've never seen any men. It's just all these kind of like hippie looking women with all these weird masks. And she's just like reaching in, caught on fire, hair on fire. You can see like blackened parts of the mask there as she's reaching forward to try to grab Bonnie. And then she turns towards you and you see the mask launch off of her face. The body just falls down like it was a puppet, and it's launching into the back of the van at you. So that's going at you there, Merle.
Oh,
Go for it, man.
And we can help. So if I wanted to help him, like I swerved the vehicle to try to help him dodge.
You can swerve the vehicle. You would take a
With
strain because
strain.
you automatically would take a strain to do
And
it.
that
So
would
it's
give
not
him a
completely
D6.
free. And that would give him an extra D6 and allow him to gain success hits on 4. So
Okay.
4 is kind of
Okay, there you go, Jeremy.
Okay.
I might try to hip fire the shotgun at it while it's flying through the air.
Okay. And like you're trying to hip fire and shoot and like aim all at the same time. So it's kind of tricky.
But it's reasoning. Oh boy.
Yep. This could go bad. It's always dangerous when you like assist on
Shit.
like, never mind. It's going really well.
It's a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 3. And my reasoning's
my
a
g-
3.
Oh my God.
Is it okay? I think I try to hip fire the shotgun to keep her from getting on my face. And I shoot myself in the face.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Yeah, I think you're straight up dead.
Oh god.
Launches at you, going for your face. You try to whip this up. You go to shoot at it, but it goes too far, and your face just gets obliterated.
Well, it's not getting your face at least.
No.
Yeah, and then you go flying back. We suddenly hear Phyllis and she leaps down. But meanwhile, Merle is faceless, and Merle is unfortunately no longer.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
So Merle's got no face and no life. We got Bonnie stabbed and pinned to the back door. We've got all sorts of windshields, and the windows have been cracked, and people are trying to reach in and pull. I think Kipser, you have gone. So Cheryl's gone, Merle's gone, Merle's very gone now. So Bonnie or Tomathu, what do you two want to do?
I have an idea.
Okay.
So what?
It's one of my favorite deaths we've ever had.
Oh,
It's so good.
my gosh.
Such a self.
That roll.
Oh my
That
God.
roll was
Does
so
this count as
good.
an ultimate
Your reaction, I thought
question?
you
Rules
did
question.
really well.
No,
Does
it
this
was
count as
the
ultimate
worst
sacrifice?
possible.
I haven't been using the. I didn't use the finale because it was a shorter. This
Okay.
is a shorter episode. I haven't been using any finales.
All right, all right.
Okay. So what what Bonnie wants to do. There's just so much blood on his hands and it just like totally just
I think like you were shooting. It was like right almost on your face, and like you almost had it, but you just overcompensated.
well, and Cheryl was like moving
calculated the math wrong.
van to help you, like to help you. And then, like
And you
extra
swerved.
movement.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Blood everywhere in the back of this Volkswagen. This fight was going so well until that point. Okay.
So Bonnie wants to get away from all of this. So like this is just a whole lot of gore that just happened here. So Bonnie, what I'm imagining is that in the back of the van, there's like the steps that go up to the top of the van. Like there's that little like 3 steps sometimes that are on the outside of a van to kind of go up to the top.
Okay.
So
Sure.
I want to for real invoke my surfing. So I want her to get on top of the van.
Okay. So you pull the knife out and blood squirts, and you reach to the other side of the door and you climb up. Maybe the fire blanket gave you a little bit of room. Now there's a face thing moving about in the back now, and you can see Phyllis is swatting at it. She's got the dead body of Merle. She's got the dying body of Lee back here freaking the hell out. And now you're leaping out of the back of the van, climbing up to the top. And you look around and you just see a sea of these things.
Yeah.
And like there's a clear path through which Cheryl just mowed these things down. Like utterly, she just flattened dozens of them. What do you do?
So she wants to take her. So she wants to I want to use my surfing and I want to use my knife to kind of like be kind of balanced on top of this. Kind of like I can't think of what kind of surfboard it is. Ones you lay on, not stand on, basically.
Longboard.
Okay.
Thank you. And so that's what she wants to just be like stabbing down at all of these things, kind of like as Cheryl keeps like driving the van. She's like attacking from the top.
Okay, so you're on top and you're just swinging down as best as you can.
Yep.
Okay, let's take it. I like it.
So I've got my knife and I've got my
the van
surfing.
is progressing slowly, but like it's definitely going through a mob of whatever the hell these things are.
Okay, so I'm guessing that this is athleticism. I think that probably makes sense. My athleticism is a 2. I rolled a 1, a 3, a 5, and a 6. I've got an extra success because I'm using my expertise.
Mm-hmm.
And
so that's 3 hits. So you got 3 hits.
The +1, I don't think it's going to matter because athleticism is a 2. So like the 1 can become a 2, but it's still going to be a fumble.
Okay.
Didn't you have a 3 in
So
there
you've
too,
got
though?
3 hits and a fumble.
Yeah, 3 hits and a fumble.
3 hits and a fumble. So do you want to put all of that towards the and take a little strain back?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and take your point of strain. Okay. You are hacking through it, and you actually see as you start hacking through, like blood is just like wrenching free. You feel something wrap around your hand, and as you pull it up, you can see dangling from it one of those masks, and you just kind of rip it, and it falls back down. And you see on the sides of the vehicle, like barnacles coming up the sides of a ship. You can see all of these little critters coming up the sides, and they're almost like adhering themselves to the van itself. And when you look up, you can see the end of this mob. Like you're getting closer and closer. But you're not quite there. You guys did really well for the first couple of rounds. Like Kipser did like 6 in like 2 rolls. It was ridiculous.
Driving the van through these things.
Yeah. Also, I
right.
would remind Joe, your lap is covered in little baggies of cocaine right now. Just saying.
Okay.
Okay. This is going to be a kill attack against the person with the most wounds. Who has the most wounds?
I have 2.
I've got 1.
I have 1.
Technically,
Jeremy.
Yeah. Anyone else have 2?
Nope.
All right, so this is going after Bonnie. It's a kill attack again.
Yeah.
Sorry, you guys. So just so you guys know, you guys are facing an environmental, which means like it gets an extra kill attack. So that's why. So like 2 out of 6, I should say. And then you're going to be defending with composure. And maybe it's more of these things start to wrap around your arms and are trying to pull you down. And then you look up and you can see right in front of you, crawling up the front of the bus as you're finally seeing what looks like the other end of this mass, this swarm. You see these 3 mass like and start moving towards you, and you're almost feeling kind of pinned down by one of these things.
We're so close.
Give it a roll.
We're so close. So if this is composure, I'm guessing that the knife probably wouldn't help me so much.
No, it's fine. You're swinging away and stuff. And
I would like to keep the knife and the surfing because I'm still on the top. I'm still trying to keep myself up here and not fall down into the mass of them.
I'll take it.
But composure's rank 3. Heck yeah. All right. 4, a 5, a 3, a 4, a 5, and a 6.
A 3, a 4, a 5, and a 6. Okay.
Yeah.
So you got the 2, the 5, and the 6 you're gonna succeed.
But I have a 3, so I have to cancel out.
But you are also using an item with your knife.
Oh yeah,
Your knife is
yeah.
an item, isn't it not?
Yeah. That's right. And
So
then I
that
had
brings
the
it to a
extra
4.
because I was surfing. So yeah, I had 3 successes.
So you can put that extra 1.
Yep.
Towards the. Okay, you guys are getting really close now. As these 3 launch out at you, and you manage to get your arm up right at the last second, and you just kind of stab right into the back of one, and you realize the back of the mass has that same kind of fleshy, pulpy texture as the heads of all of these creatures that you have been fighting, and you kind of just throw it off into the mass, and the second one leaps at you, and you swipe away on that, and the van lurches, and the third one leaps and misses.
Almost there.
So you're still alive.
Almost there. Just a little further.
Come to Tomathu.
Yes.
Tomathu, you have a lap full of cocaine.
I do.
Merle just shot himself. Can't do the sentence. Phyllis is creeping out. There's a she's like swatting at this mass crab thing that's in the back, trying to launch herself onto her or Lee or whatever. What do you do, Tomathu?
I want to climb over, get in the back, try to help there. I think Merle was wanting to like create a Molotov type thing with some alcohol and one of the blankets. So I want to resume that, and I want to use my tape recorder as kind of like a fuse. Just like take the tape out of one of the cassettes because that's pretty flammable, and just stuff that in and wrap that around blanket and all that.
Love the creativity. Absolutely, take it,
and then try and get that over and toss it at the crab thing that's flying back there over Merle's body.
Just like launching her, like Phil's just swinging left and right.
I hit the like tape
body.
recorder so that Hell in a Bucket comes on and it just starts to blare out.
Yeah.
Will you do
Look
this?
at research Kipser's done. This is great.
So good.
Okay.
But yeah, so I'll do that, and then I'd say this is either composure or reasoning because it's like putting a thing together.
I think reasoning makes sense. Reasoning to me is like crafting, kind of piecing it together. Composure is just like maybe aiming, keeping yourself steady. That kind of thing.
So yeah, I'll do reasoning. All right, and I'm using the tape recorder for +1.
So ridiculous.
So creative.
All right, that's not great. A 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4. My
Oh,
reasoning
God,
is
that's absolutely
as
awesome.
a 2. I don't think I can.
You have an item, though, right?
Yeah, I have an item, which would let me
You can get
bump
rid of
my
that 2.
4. Yeah,
You need 2 hits. So
I do need 2 hits.
So
yeah.
did you use your expertise? You didn't use your expertise?
I did
right?
not use my journalism expertise. Maybe I
Yeah, so
heard
it's better
about how flammable tape is. I don't know.
I mean, he is an expert in tape. Like, Bonnie wouldn't have known the tape is flammable, but it may be something a journalist
Okay.
would know to keep your tape safe so that it doesn't combust and you lose your research.
Mm-hmm.
This is so flimsy, but I'm gonna let it go.
All right.
I heard about an arsonist once.
Yeah,
So you're gonna use your item to bump your 4 to a 5.
yeah, and then
And
have
with
the
your
plus 1.
expertise gives
So
you
then
the
I'll
2 hits
take
that you
2
need
strain.
to succeed.
Yeah.
But you are going to take this 2 strain back. But you do succeed, which actually gets it down. I'm just going to tell you guys right now, you guys are at 1 on the threshold. You're not
So
quite there.
close.
With that 2, that's
Oh,
at 1.
So close.
You do succeed. You throw this Molotov. Do you throw it into the back and you just set Phyllis on fire? Or do you throw it outside?
I'm throwing it like I'm trying to throw it like over this thing and then kick it maybe so it falls back. But I imagine my strain, I don't manage to do that. So I lit it on fire and I'm like kicking at it, but it's not quite
Okay.
falling out of the.
So it's
van
on
yet.
fire and it's still like slinging out and trying to like grab onto your face.
Yeah.
Until I've been watching Alien Earth lately. Okay. All right.
Need to watch that
Retaliation.
It's good.
That's a bad roll. God. Sorry, it keeps getting stuck on the side. I swear to I kid you not, that's another kill attack. I've rolled nothing but 3s and 6s on my rolls.
Your
this
dice
is going to target person
like you.
with most strain.
Most strain.
I have 1 because
Yeah.
I have so many wounds. I
That's
just have
like
1
counting
strain.
the current track, right?
Yeah,
It's just under
the
current
open
track. Yeah,
Oh,
don't count all of it.
1.
Oh, we got
Just your
3.
open track. Okay.
That's you.
All right. Most strain. That means it's targeting you,
Yeah.
Joe. Okay. With a kill attack. And you're going to use your athleticism here as the thing that is on fire is going to thrust
no.
itself onto your face. And so you feel whatever
Should've
that
taken
kind of
the
pulpy
cocaine,
mess
man.
begin to burn away at your skin as it's trying to fees itself onto your face.
All right.
Use the shotgun, Thomas. You.
I rolled a 1, a 4, a 5, and a 6. So that's 2 successes and a fumble.
Okay. All right. That means 1 wound comes back to you.
Yep.
What do you think it is? Do you survive that? Do you survive 1 wound?
I do survive 1 wound.
So you rip it off your face, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think the wound becomes as you like rip this
I
thing
think
and
it's
maybe
just
throw
like
it out the
part
window?
of my face is like all jacked up and like maybe it's got a chunk
Okay.
of my nose
Just
and my
rip the
ear.
skin off.
I'm imagining
Yeah. You
just
just see a
like
chunk of bone from your
holes
jaw, maybe a little bit of your
all
teeth.
over.
Yeah.
your skin. From
Yeah.
where
Okay.
we
So there's like a
rode.
chunk of your face missing now. All right. You're gonna have to get a mask now to cover it.
Mhm.
All right. We're in a new round. There are 3 of you left. I think all of the 3 of you that have survived are still. You still get to go. I've already told you you've got the threshold down to 1. You literally just need to, and like you are right at the edge of this mass.
Mhm.
And as the windshield wipers push this way and knock something off through the sliver, this little pizza slice sliver, you can see open roads suddenly. Who wants to go?
I would like to go. I would like to switch it to the
Okay.
music never stopped. Blast that loud. Do a donut at pick up speed so I can do a donut and just like knock any of these guys off my van, and then just
Okay.
like book it.
Okay, give it a roll. Got your
So
van.
I
driving.
want to assist again.
Okay,
I
so
appreciate.
you're helping now.
Mhm.
Okay, extra die for
Teeth
that.
visible as you yell and tell her
Yeah.
what to do. You look over.
Calling out.
Yeah, must be the LSD, but there's no face there. What's going on?
Oh my god! Dude,
He doesn't either.
Dude.
He doesn't either.
Oh,
All right. So, because it's the driving, I get 1 automatic success. I got 2 1s, a 3, a 6, and a 4. So that is, I did get 4 is assisted hit. Yeah. So a 4 is a hit, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got
You
three
got
hits.
three-
Yeah.
You got 3 hits. You got 3 hits. It sounds
Yeah,
like.
and
Two
then I'm
fumbles.
taking
Okay.
2 extra strain, which is fine. It doesn't go to a wound.
Okay. And at this point, you're right there as you donut, you fishtail, you knock things left and right, and then you hear the screeching of your tires.
The strain is that my little baggies of cocaine have gone out of the broken window, and I'm very upset about it.
And you see, as like you're swerving, suddenly like next to you, your new friend Thomas, who's trying to help you, and just like hurling the mask out. But in doing so, the mask like grabs the bag of coke on its weird little pumpkin tentacle as you fly it out. you hit your gas, and you just suddenly start to drive.
Yeah.
And once more, you're on this like dark, open highway. Lightning strikes off to the north, we'll say, and behind you, you hear the sobs of Phyllis as like she's crying out, "He's dead! That damn hobo with the shotgun shot his face off." As you're driving, there's no hitchhikers. You see nothing. You see no more of the faces in the darkness. You pass by eventually the room, like the diner, and you can see there's still no electricity. And then you keep driving and driving. In the other direction, you never come to what looks like any kind of crash. You never come to whatever it looks like any sort of force field. You just keep driving and driving, and then we kind of fade out from there. Credits roll, and then we get a little post-credit scene. We're in the kitchen of the diner. Suddenly, the lights come on, and we just hear beep, beep, beep. And we see something shuffle around, and then suddenly the microwave falls off and crashes down. We see the door fly open, and we see this little mass, partially microwave, pop up, look around, climb on out, and disappear into the diner. And that's what we're going to go ahead and end Roadside Attractions as three of you survived.
Hey.
That was fun. There we go.
Oh, that was so much fun.
All right. Got it done in one night. Normally there's like 3 confrontations. I only just did the 2 this time around, which is why I went really like the last one you guys were fighting was I gave you a mega because it was only 2 confrontations, which is like the hardest difficulty. So you guys had like a 16 that you had to whittle down. So it was pretty good.
Yeah,
you guys crushed it on that first couple of rolls. It was like, oh my god, you guys are just gonna steamroll this, and then Jeremy went.
I did 5 wounds to myself.
You did.
You blew up your face in somewhere, some child that you had. Their face hurts right now. Why did my face hurt? Anyhow. All right. Well, that's We're in Danger. That's Roadside Attraction. Hop into our Discord. I'm trying to get back to We're in Danger and doing a little bit more for it. I'm gonna actually put together a little sheet and show everybody. So if you want to play this, there's other places you can go. There's other ways you can make this a little bit bigger, little things like that. So, but I just wanted like a kind of a grindhouse crazy horror for Halloween, and we're gonna try to do one or two more of these before the end of spooky season because I really like Halloween time and I really like horror. And you all were awesome. All your characters were hilarious, and you guys came up with such cool little things to do. So thank you so much for playing, and thank you to Kipser for hopping in last minute too. So that was really, really appreciated.
Kipser on a Monday.
Okay, we got some plugs to do.
Well, just, don't mind that Hardwired Island is going to be less researched tomorrow.
It's totally fine. Okay, we got a couple things we want to talk about. First thing we're talking about Huckleberry, which if you're watching right now, if you're on the stream right now, tomorrow, less than 12 hours from now, backer kit. You should go back this.
Yes.
But we have a little side bet going on in terms of how much we're going to make. So if you just want, never mind. We do have a little side bet. And Steven forced us to participate in this.
Steven thinks it's very low, so let's blow him out of the water.
Yes.
That's what Steven always thinks. So crush it. I said that we should try to get $1 million on the first day. So if you all could just, all we have to do is get $1 million on the first day. We can just get the refunds on day 2. Like, that's totally fine. As long as the first day we hit the $1 million, I win. That's all I really ever do, let's be honest. But in all seriousness, our dear friend Steven, he's been working really hard on this, and tomorrow's the big day. Tomorrow's the launch of the backer kit. So you should go check it out. You should be there in the morning. He's going to do a little stream here on our channel when he launches it, asking some questions, getting it all started, or answering some questions, I should say. So you should check that out tomorrow morning. If you're watching this later on YouTube, that means it's already live right now. This will be up before the end of the campaign, so go check it out on BackerKit and give it a back. You get some fancy, awesome stuff with it. You get some dice, you get some dice trays, you get some all sorts of little goodies that he's put together with an amazing little package, and you get a physical copy of a pretty awesome game. In terms of streaming schedule, next up, Kip's already mentioned it. We got Hardwired Islands tomorrow night. We're playing through our cyberpunk millennials. Last we left off, we were rollerblading down the side of a building.
Yes,
like
you are 150
70 or something.
50-story building.
It was way the hell up there.
All the way down after releasing Space Free Willy.
Yeah,
If
Space
you want to
Marine.
understand
I still think
that
that was
watch
the right
episode.
decision. I still think that was a good decision, even though it immediately turned and tried to kill us. But it was totally worth it. Okay. Then after that, we got Thursday. We got some Legend of the Mist. Friday this week, I believe we have our finale of Magnus Archives. I think we're scheduled to do it. We'll see if Steven really wants to run the game by the end of the week, but it is on the schedule, and that is what we're planning to do. And then Saturday, if you want to take a look at what Huckleberry is all about, come hang out with us because I'm going to be running it. So there's Steven forced me. He held a shotgun to my face, and he said, "You need to write an adventure for Huckleberry." And I said, "Okay." And so I did, and now he did it again, and he said, "Now you got to run it." And so this Saturday, I'm going to be running through Veils and Vengeance. It's a scenario I crafted, and so we're going to do that. And then next Monday, hopefully, we're going to have some more We're in Danger, but stay tuned for that specifically. Melissa, thank the Raiders again.
Yeah, and actually we have a hot off the presses second raid. So most recently,
awesome.
Thank you to Reflect Games for that raid. Thank you very much. And then earlier we had Rolling Nomads. So thank you as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We really, really, really do appreciate it. And everyone should go check out those channels as well. We are going to pay that forward. We're going to raid somebody too. Let's do Question Chaos. They're playing some Basin. I love Basin. We play Basin here in the channel. So we're gonna raid them. Have a great rest of your night. See y'all later. Bye-bye.